All right, welcome back, True Seekers. Joined with Jonathan. If you guys don't know Jonathan, longtime veteran of the channel. For new subscribers, you might not recognize him because he's been busy with life in recent months. But Jonathan's been around for years, and he's been working on a book for years, and he is getting near finished, and he wants to talk about it. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this Project 38 special about the many tragic deaths in the hip hop industry. And of course, really, you could write a topic on this just extending beyond hip hop, but this book is solely focused on the hip hop industry and how many deaths are connected through one number 38. And of course, the book will be about educating why that is the case, this whole Kabbalistic thing of letters and numbers. And I know one of Jonathan's big inspirations is to help out all the young people out there, all the aspiring young musicians. Again, if you know what's going on in the industry, you might think twice about joining it. And we've had some recent examples from the hip hop industry of what can happen when you're a member of this industry. We just talked about Too Short's brother this week, Project Pat's son last week, or was that 2 weeks ago? The rapper who did the song "Walk It Out," and on and on and on. It's a rapidly building list. In the years Jonathan and I have been covering this subject, I mean, there's I don't know, there are hundreds of more people that have been added to the list just in the time we've been literally talking about writing this book and finishing it. So anyway, Jonathan's here. He wants to talk about his book, some of the highlights, just things he found out throughout the research. And the goal is to have the book finished by March and the publishing process to begin then, which usually takes a couple more months. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be out right around the time of Tupac's birthday anniversary. But we'll also be talking about how you can pre-order the book. And before the physical copy's out there, for people who pre-order, can definitely get a digital version to tide you over until the physical copy is in your hands. But thanks for being here, Jonathan, and thanks for working on this project all these years. And you got the floor, friend.
Oh, well, yeah, I appreciate it, Zach. I learned this whole code from you a long time ago. And back like I was just telling you off stage, like I used to wonder like why are all my favorite rappers just dropping dead left and right? Starting from like Easy E, like I said, that's the first one I noticed. Easy E, then Tupac, then Biggie the year after, all the way
Jonathan,
up to
just as
D.
we go, if you can see the screen, I'll just throw up people's comments too. If you just want to interject on the names people throw out there, because for people who don't know, Jonathan and I were talking about Nipsey Hussle when it happened. That's just not. There's so many to go down, but finish your thoughts. But yeah, we can also respond to people's comments as we go along.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle was that's a big one right there. You know, there's just so much to it. So I was just, you know, from back then, right? Like when I was watching like Easy E just drop dead from AIDS, I just had a lot of questions. I'm like, and then Tupac the next year, like, it's just Biggie, Big L, who was one of my favorite rappers, Big Pun. So I decided to it came out organically. I just noticed the same numbers, 38, 44. If you guys, obviously, you guys know how much Zach talks about 42 and 59. Those two numbers are two peas in a pod. So, so I put this book together, and it's just basically talking about hip hop because it's a relatable subject. It's a culture that pretty much is a big, huge culture, and everybody's into it, right? It's not like, to me, and like people say that hip hop fell off, but I don't think it has. You just have to dig to find the good stuff. So it's still there. The culture's still there. And so I wrote this book because I wanted to find out more. I had questions, just like I've always had questions about just living in this country, like especially after 9/11. You know, right after 9/11, everybody should have seen. Like I feel like that is the moment where everybody's eyes should have opened. No matter how young we were young. Like I was what, like 21 maybe when 9/11 happened.
You're older than me. I was 18. Are you born in 80?
No, I was older than that. I was 22. But so I just noticed, like, okay, like, we know about ritual sacrifices, and we know, like, for example, like with Too Short, his brother was just shot and killed, but his name, Wayne Shaw, equals 38. And so I just was paying attention to this number, and it just kept popping up. So, for example, like Gangsta Boo, right? She was the first female rapper to die last year, or at the beginning of 2023. She was the first female rapper. Gangsta Boo equals 38. Now in 2024, Boss, another female rapper, who is she was pretty much the biggest person to start off the year. Boss, right? So you have 2 years in a row, two female rappers, the biggest female rappers from back in the day, at the same time that the industry is being taken over by female rappers. So, or that's what they're putting out there, right? Like, all the girls are getting the deals, the girls are on the radio, and then you got the last 2 years in a row where Gangsta Boo passes away, January 1st, 2023, and then March 11th, 2024, Boss, she passes away right as the females are taking over the industry. And what I was looking at is, okay, for example, like OG Mako. OG Mako passed away at the end of last year. And it's the same thing I'm talking about, how because that connects the 42 with the 59. So his biggest hit song, right? You guessed it, is 59. Yeah, you guessed it. 59, the way he spells it, right? You guessed it. That was his hit song that went viral, right? Supposedly, he committed suicide from a gunshot wound. Gunshot wound equals 181, which is the 42nd prime number. So at the end of last year, OG Mako, he has this big, huge song, Bitch, You Guessed It, came out in 2015. 3 years later, in 2018, he's trying to get out the industry. And guess what happens? He got a deal with Quality Control Records, which is not a good label you want to sign to, because he's not the first artist to be sacrificed on that label. So everybody wants this, right? He comes out with this big, huge hit. You guessed it. It's all over the radio. That's what everybody wants. And 3 years later, he's trying to get out the industry, and supposedly he committed suicide at 32 years old. So that's just a recent example, right? And that's what made me think, like, like, everybody who's trying to come up with music, hip hop music, they're trying to get out of the situation. They're trying to come up with the viral hit. So he gets the viral hit, and 3 years later, he wants out the industry. He's ready to commit suicide. Why? This is what you always wanted. You got the hit, you got the deal. So another thing that I noticed, right? Now, 44 is another big number. As you know, 3 6 Mafia, they got the song 44 Killers. And now notice, like, if you notice, right, all these rappers who have some kind of success, they have to sacrifice somebody. Too Short's brother's gone. Project Pat's son is gone. Gilly the Kid, when he was 38 years old, he lost his son while he was 38 years old. Trick Daddy, he lost his brother. Trina lost her brother. Black Youngster has, how many brothers has he lost? Like, I got a whole list.
I think three. I think three.
It's up to three now, right? Yeah.
I think he
Yeah, it's
lost
up.
his third brother when he was 33.
Yeah, it's up to 3. It's a huge list. I mean, like
About 44, the night Tupac got shot, it was the Mike Tyson fight. He came into the fight with 44 wins.
hmm. I have a whole list of other brothers. This is his brothers. This is not mothers or okay, Master P's brother, the baby's brother, Dr. Dre's brother and son, Young M.A.'s brother, Yo Gotti's brother, T-Pain's brother, Lil Durk's brother, Too Short's brother, Maxo Cream's brother, Waka Flocka's brother.
So many
So
stories like that. It's like a Cain and Abel.
so
Uh,
right. So when you
Remember
talk
this
about a
rapper just out of
brother,
nowhere with the most ridiculous name, Pooh Shiesty. He's on the radio right after it's in the headlines that his brother's killed.
oh,
It's like I
his
never
brother
heard of him.
too. Oh wait, I forgot about him. I
I
gotta
can't forget that guy's name, Pooh Shiesty. It's like what?
T to P. His brother's name was T to P. T
Yeah.
Craig. Yeah, I forgot about him. Pooh Shiesty.
Megan, how want to call her Megan Fox, Megan the Stallion. Her mom's dead in the news. Then she's all over the radio. Now she's a megastar. Now she's twerking at the DNC or with Kamala on stage. So,
Her mom and her grandma. Yeah.
I don't think I even looked into her grandmother.
I mean, so just some of the headlines from last year are there's a rapper named Dead Dog from Germany. He died in 2024. Talk about predictive programming, right? And then another rapper from Germany, Alex M, was shot and killed in 2024. He was 38 years old. There's a rapper named Shifty Shell Shock. He died of an overdose in 2024. And then Raylan Styles, he was a local rapper from Tallahassee. Raylan Styles equals 38. Info reduction. He was shot and killed in a robbery in Columbus, Ohio.
Just to remind people too, again, having this knowledge could, if you were in this industry and needed to, look over your shoulder and watch your back, it could end up saving your life. We saw what was coming for King Von before it happened, and we knew his death would be connected to the rigged Lakers finals before they even won the thing. Put out that album earlier in the year, King Von, and he had like a Laker jersey on. Also, there was a date where we knew it was just too vicious, the date. We said there's going to be a dead rapper on this date. It ended up being 21 Savage's brother. Do you remember that?
Yes. We predicted the death. We predicted the death of King Von like 9 months in advance, and then we predicted the death of
we
21.
did the video in March, and he died in November, so it was probably about 8 months.
But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, it's a system how these people are executed by, and what makes the news is always some kind of BS explanation, and then almost nobody questions it because there's been this idea or this it's just like a stereotype. It's like, oh yeah, more young black guys dead shooting each other, gang violence, or just street shit. But it's like you look at it, all of these are these occult ritualistic murder patterns that really does go beyond the hip hop industry. And as Jonathan and I finish up this book, we're talking about maybe just like putting on some other industry outside of hip hop, so people can see that this is bigger than a hip hop thing, but it's so prevalent in hip hop that there's no more dangerous industry to work in show business than hip hop music. And number 2 is probably comedians. That could be a secondary book, and there's a reason for that. Comedian has the same gematria as kill, where rapper has the same gematria as death and murder. And it's just sick how just the same stuff just keeps happening over and over and over and month after month. And it was 2020, and we said it because we knew 2020 was going to be a year of death. That was like the worst year ever for rappers. How many died that year? Like, what was it? Over 200 rappers in a year?
It was up there. It was close to 300.
Yeah.
But okay, so the thing is that it's slowed down a little bit. So maybe our work is of is maybe affecting it, maybe because it
I
has
have a feeling
definitely
this is going to
slowed
be a
down.
bad year right here, 2025. I have a feeling, but yeah, maybe. I mean, it does seem like maybe it has slowed down a little bit. I'd like to think we're having a positive impact, but I know we would be having a way bigger impact if think about all the people in the world that could really spread this knowledge. And then, I mean, we've worked hard for over a decade to get it out there. The Joe Rogans of the world, the people who have the major hip hop cast, the Breakfast Club. Imagine if the Breakfast Club is talking about this every day. Suddenly, huge quantities of people in the world would know. We have to get this knowledge on that kind of platform where it's really put out there and talked about for enough people to know. And that's what we're pushing for, really. Years ago, CeeLo Green of Goody Mob and Gnarls Barkley, he shared a little collaboration video that Jonathan and I did on his social media. I wish he would have spoke on it himself, but he at least shared the video on his social media, which was nice. Was that the video about the cell therapy music video? Is that what that was about?
Yeah, because we were talking about on the 56 was big that year, and we were talking about, and I paused it at the 56-second, and it was people wearing masks on the outside of this house. It was a bunch of people, and keep in mind this video came out in 1995.
Mid 90s, like 95?
Yeah, 95. Yeah, this song was huge too. That was a big song, but that's a very important song in hip hop.
The comment in the chat from House Money Martin says they would never talk about because they're part of the system. I get that, but you know what? If the conversations are forced enough on social media, they'll at least entertain these ideas. And even if they're talking about trying to shoot them down, that's really a positive because then it makes people hear about it and like, are we sure the Breakfast Club is right about this as they're trying to denounce this? Are we sure Joe Rogan's right trying to denounce this? Again, if things go viral enough on social media, you see how it gets elevated. It's like Billy Carson. He recently got beat in a debate by a guy who just came out of nowhere. And look, that guy's viral all over the internet now. I think his name is Wes Huff. Joe Rogan has him on right away. Everyone's talking about him online. Again, Gematria deserves that kind of moment. And if you guys know about the Billy Carson, Wes Huff, and Wes Huff is like trying to turn the Bible into science, like it's scientifically provable, which it's not. It's like, this isn't the conversation that people need right now. They need to be more indoctrinated into religion. They need to know about this code that's going on every day and how these people are getting murdered by this.
But wait,
Because
you're
again,
saying that
people realize
you're
there's
saying
all these entertainment venues that they're so into and invest so much time and energy and money into. If they realize that they're sacrificing the people who they idolize, again, it would change the game. I think a lot of people would start boycotting the industries, and that's the kind of stuff that needs to happen. And I think that could be good for the world. If everyone's not idolizing whatever the record company's putting out, people might start appreciating the local musicians in their community.
exactly.
It could just be a net positive for a lot of people. Anyway, go ahead,
No,
Jonathan.
but no, I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to cut you off, but you said that he's saying that he can prove that the Bible is. What are you saying about science?
I didn't mean to go. I'm just talking about this guy who's just viral all over online because he got in a debate with this Billy Carson guy and made him look bad. And then everybody and their moms had him on their show. So his name is huge. I
Oh,
mean, if you type in Wes Huff, he's getting huge views everywhere right now. And in a month and a half ago, nobody'd ever heard of him.
I never heard of him.
But he's just
Okay.
he's really well studied in the Bible and Bible history, and he's trying to make it seem like Christianity is the total legit religion. Islam is totally a false religion. It's more religious.
And he's trying to base it off
And
science?
it's like, dude, if anybody does, I'll debate Wes Huff because every true historian from that era, there's no documented proof that Jesus ever walked the earth, and that's just a fact. And I know that makes all the Christians butthurt, but again,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of valid historians from that time period, from that part of the world. None of them ever wrote about a Jesus. This Wes Huff guy is trying to make it seem like it's a scientific fact that he existed.
Oh,
So
okay.
again, and
Okay.
I didn't want to
Okay.
go down that road. I'm just making the point that he's gone so viral, and again, because he went viral, all these big platforms have had to acknowledge him. We need big platforms to acknowledge what we've been educated about for over a decade. Is the point I'm making.
Got you. Okay. 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 All right. So just about last year, I'm just basically just going over last year a little bit. Um, so we had if you look at, for example, let's see. We had OG Mako.
For the person in the chat who's pointing about Kobe being in the Destiny's Child Bugaboo video, you should go back and see what we showed about that in light of his death. Because remember, Beyonce won that big Grammy the night he passed. She got her 24th Grammy the night number 24 died. And the numbers all over his death were also encoded in that Bugaboo music video. Go ahead, Jonathan.
So before OG Mako, we had Saafir, right? That was November 19th, 2024. And guess who announces it? Exhibit. Like, how does he get the news first? And so they're in a group, right? There was in this group called the Golden State Warriors, but they had to change it to the Golden State Project. And so it was Saafir, Razzcast, and Exhibit. They was in this group called the Golden State Project. But thing about it is that Exhibit, he's the most sold out one, and he is the one who got the show Pimp My Ride. You know, he's the one that gets to get the album with Dr. Dre. You know, he's about to drop a new album. So Saafir, so if you just look at the group, right? Razzcast was probably the best lyricist, then Saafir, then Exhibit, right? So it's always like that, like, you know, like Exhibit is not that good of a rapper, like compared to Razzcast, compared to Saafir. Now a lot of people wouldn't understand that, right? Because you never really listened to Saafir or Razzcast. You see what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So, but Exhibit is the one who gets to he's the one who gets to have the album with Dr. Dre and all the success and the songs with Eminem and Snoop, and you see what I'm saying? Like, he gets the one to have the show on MTV. So Saafir is dead. You know, and he was a legend on the West Coast. Eh, hold on, right quick. I got so many tabs open. So exhibit, I mean, so yeah, so basically Exhibit is the one who gets to announce it right before his album comes out. Um, you know, think about it, right? Like 54 is a big number, right? So he's dead at 54, right? Just like the first big rapper that died in 2024, which was Boss, she was 54. He's 54, Jesuit Order 54. Saafir, the word Saafir equals 54. You know, Exhibit is the one who has to announce it. You know, Ritual Sacrifice equals 251. That's the 54 prime. Steph Curry 54. And that was a very you know, people underestimate his lyrical ability because nobody's really sat there and listened to Saafir's music. I have. Razzcast too. So it's always they like I said, the whole thing is that they when it comes to any group, they get rid of a member. And it's usually the best one. With Takeoff, the best one eliminated. You know, and I'm not saying Saafir is better than Razzcast. You know, like I said, Razzcast was the best in the group. Then it was Saafir. Then it was definitely Exhibit. So, but Exhibit was the more promotable one. He's the one you could put in the mainstream. You know, he's the one that you could. You know, he's just more like commercial, basically. And so, yeah, he died on a date with 38 numerology. Now, when you sit there and you listen to the lyrics, I'm talking about like Saafir has some positive lyrics, like some lyrics that'll make you think. Like, but you have to have the patience to sit there and listen. Nobody, a lot of people that they say, oh yeah, they know him from Menace to Society, but did you ever sit there and listen to his music? Probably not. You probably heard more exhibit music, right? Because that's who they promote. You probably heard way more exhibit music versus Rascast and Saafir.
Well, what's funny is we should have finished this book about 3 years before this guy even died. And that's part of the problem with trying to finish books and just keep up with what's going on in the world. It's just the list is always growing. And yeah, again, the book will teach people gematria. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if my computer just froze up for a second, but it's back. But again, just a lot of people do not know this knowledge of numerology or gematria, and it really is elementary. And you just learn it, and you see how this stuff is going on day after day. And again, the theme of the book is going to be this 38, this constant 38 component in hip hop related deaths, but then also just a little more education, like why a Saafir dies at age 54, and how it does connect it through the world of entertainment. Like Jonathan saying, this guy is part of the Golden State. What they refer to it as again,
The Golden State Project.
the Golden State Project, and
Golden
again,
State Project.
current star of the Golden State Warriors, one of these faces of the
Oh,
NBA.
and guess what? They got a song. Guess what? They got a song called NBA.
Yeah, yeah, how
M-
fitting. And not to I mean, there's
NBA.
just so many angles on this too. He died on the day, leaving 42 days left in the year. But again, 251st day of Steph Curry's age, the 54th prime. His name's 54. The Warriors once set that record at Oracle with 54 straight. Oh, and it got ended by Boston, who they eventually beat in the finals in tribute to the first Jesuit Pope. And that's the thing too. Sometimes you just gotta know, like, where's the point that you cut it off before you learn or you lose the average normie. Because anybody can follow, like, okay, that's interesting that Saafir's 54 and death is 38, but sometimes you start connecting it to things that really do connect. You might lose people because their mind's just not ready for that
Yeah.
level of information. These
Right.
are these are the kind of
Right.
final adjustments and decisions and tweaks we're going to be making in this book.
Right.
Uh,
Because we don't want to
what is
go
the
too
cutoff?
over their heads. We
Right,
don't.
right.
It, but that 54. That's what I'm saying. They started the year with 54. They killed Ball. She was 54. Saafir's dead at 54. His name equals 54. It's not. It's just you gotta certain numbers that they love. Like it. This is and okay. That's the thing. Like if you listen to Saafir, he really was like a positive rapper. But in the movie, guess what? He played a gangster, right? In Menace to Society.
Right. And his death sync with that film as well. Yeah.
And remember, he didn't want to give up. He got killed in the movie, right? Because I think it was wait, or was he the shooter? I can't. Well, I know that there was a remember the part where it was Uncle cousin Harold. He didn't want to give up his chain, and the dude said, "Give it up." But I think he was the victim, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he died in the movie too. But it's just like okay, like you what you rather lose your life over a chain was the whole point in the movie, or it's the whole point in that scene. But I don't know. He might have been the shooter. I can't remember. But you know, like besides that though, I was looking at the other. Now look at the next two rappers, right? I'm just going the opposite way. I'm going back, right? So before Saafir was Chubby Baby. Chubby Baby equals 44. And then right before that, it was Chino XL who died on a date with 44 numerology.
He died exactly 50 weeks after Magoo died at 50, right after hip hop's 50th birthday, Chino XL.
Yes, that was a big one for the hip hop's 50th. Because who was more like hip hop than Chino XL? course he had to go at 50 years old. We honestly should have predicted that one. Like,
Here, let's play a game right now with the thing. Again, all of these names Jonathan's saying aren't going to go. He's going to do multiple volumes. They're not all going to go in the first book. We're thinking it would seem fitting to do 38 hip hop stars who died by this 38 code. Let's see. Here, let's see. I'm going to pull out a pen and paper real quick. Let's see if the first 38 names the chat comes up with, and let's see how this aligns with what we're thinking. All right.
well, if you got Tupac and Biggie, it's already done.
Well, obviously Tupac and Biggie are going to come up at the top of the list.
Yeah,
all right.
I bet you they'll be at the top of the list, guaranteed.
All
Nobody's
right.
bigger than Pac.
Keep your eye on the list too, because I'm going to be writing it down. All right, you guys, let's go, chat. What would be the top 38 hip hop deaths?
I want to make I want to do a shout out real quick.
Out the name Takeoff. You can tell that's just this whole generation. The Migos.
Takeoff.
remember Takeoff died in Houston, where the Rockets are. One day before the anniversary of his Rocket album, he was with his 31-year-old cousin when Houston's
Now,
AZ's not dead. AZ's not dead.
Who?
Somebody said AZ.
No, AZ just dropped a classic album. This is AZ is. Let me tell you something about AZ, right? AZ gets better with age.
Younger people in the chat. All these names getting thrown out here.
AZ gets better with age. His music gets better with time. AZ is one of those rappers that his music gets better, like Nas. It's just undeniable. Oh, well, check this out. Like, I was just gonna say something, but I forgot what.
Now, should we put Aaliyah in there? Aaliyah was associated with the world of hip hop.
Hey, you know what? I got TLC. I got Left Eye in the book. I have Left Eye in the first volume.
Yeah, she's got it.
Left Eye is in the book. Left Eye is in the. I gotta put her in.
Why are you guys putting names down of people who haven't died? Heavy D is not dead. Is Heavy D dead?
Oh yeah, Heavy D is definitely dead.
Heavy D's dead?
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, it's been a while too.
Oh my! Well, somehow
it's been a while, but I don't know what. I don't know. He's not going to be in the first volume. I doubt it, because it's down the line. He's not that.
Selena's not a.
Selena. Selena's probably a 38 though.
Prodigy was a blatant one. Prodigy was a blatant one because they killed him on sickle cell awareness.
Oh yeah, Wait a minute.
If you've already seen them written up here, you can write them up again because I'm trying to keep up with everybody. There's a lot of ones coming in. Yeah, Shock G. I remember covering that one. That one was Shock G.
Oh, I got Shock G. You want me? I could read you about Shock G.
Go ahead. Yeah, we covered it. It was what
I got Sean Price.
Part of the GOAT rituals, wasn't it? Along with Black Rob and DMX.
Oh, I got Black Rob and I got DMX and I got Sean Price.
Yeah.
See, like, okay, you got to understand, like. Yeah,
the Fat Man Scoop was a recent one. That was blatant.
Oh, that was yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you, but no, this is what's so crazy.
That was perfectly synced with Timbaland.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back to it. Okay, you see how I keep telling you that a member of a group always dies? DJ Polo died, right? I'm just going off the top of my head, but I'm gonna pull it up. DJ Polo, who was in a group with Kool G Rap. He and Kool G Rap were in a group. DJ Polo died at 63 years old, right? And right before that, Foolio died. And the Gematria with Foolio and DJ Polo is almost an exact match. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'm gonna pull this up right now though. DJ Polo and Foolio, who died from Jacksonville, he got shot in Tampa. He died, and then after that, it was DJ Polo. Exact match for hip hop. Look, I'm about to pull it up right now. It's an exact match. Like, I'm telling you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where's it at? Here you go. Okay. Foolio, right? 72 in ordinal, 36 in reduction, 90 in reverse, 27 in reverse reduction, right? DJ Polo, 72 in ordinal, just like Foolio, 27 in reduction, 90 in reverse, and 27 in reverse reduction, just like Foolio. So 3 out of the 4 ciphers, right? Hold on. It's Foolio and DJ Polo. So if Foolio passed away, and then think about hip hop, right? Hip hop is 72. So you got hip hop 72, Foolio 72, DJ Polo 72, and then in hip hop you also got the 90, right? But the 27 is huge because 27 is ritual.
Right, right.
And hold on, wait a minute. This is all last year. This is all last year. 2024. And with Fulio, all you have to do is look up his albums. And it'll tell you everything you need to know. Just the names of his albums. Oh, so wait a minute. Okay, I was trying to. Okay, Fulio, right? Fulio did June 23rd, 2024. Right? Shot and killed in Tampa. Then July 27th, for unknown reasons, at the age of 63, DJ Polo passed away. Right? Unknown reasons. They don't even know how he died. Right? This is what I keep saying about groups, right? There's always a member of a group that dies. And DJ Polo, obviously the DJ, you got to understand how important the DJ is. The DJ was more important than the MC.
Well,
And
what's
then
the Boston rapper who died? He died for the Celtics.
Guru, guess what? He's number 38, so he's going in the first book.
Yeah, he deserves to be in there.
He's 38. He just made the list.
Somebody said MF Doom. You remember how they announced his death way after the fact when the whole COVID thing was going on?
Yeah.
They announced his death way
Yeah.
after he died. Didn't they announce it like around New Year's? And what they say, he died on Halloween or something?
And he died on Halloween.
And he was known for wearing masks.
Yep. Yep. MF Doom. Yep. Right. So this it just goes back to what I originally said. Why are my favorite rappers dying? MF Doom. All these people are just so Big L. Big man, like if you want to, like, Big L has some talent. Like there's so much 38 to Big L's death. Do you know that Big L, all you have to do is just type in Big L, and I'm pretty sure it's 38.
Somebody said Pusha T's brother died. I don't know if we ever covered that one. At least I don't know if I ever did.
Oh no, it's not 38.
There's a lot of family members connected to rappers that have died. I mean, you could talk about what happened to Snoop's mom for the Super Bowl.
Oh, Pusha's T brothers too? Okay, yeah. No, because I'm making a whole brothers list, so I need that. Pusha's T brother, I need that. Pusha T's brother. Because I'm making the whole brother list too. But when you talk about moms and sisters, it's all down the line. I mean, it don't even matter. Like, you know, these people are willing to do anything for fame. They gonna sell their soul for money. They gonna do it all. They gonna kill their brothers, kill their sister, kill their mama.
The Jack, everyone's bringing him up. He actually died on this day in 2015. I have an old post on this.
Yeah, yeah, right. Today. Oh, that's what I meant to say earlier. Yep. Today's a 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, his
I
name's
have it
coming
right
up
here.
all over. His name's coming up all over in the chat, and that's probably part of the reason why, because it's the anniversary of his death.
10 years. Yep. Oh, yeah, I know exactly about Jacker. Jacker. Oh, yeah, he from Oakland. Oh, his name equals 33. Oh, the Jacker equals 59. The Jacker equals 59. It's the same old thing. The Jacker equals 59.
He died just short of his 38th birthday. Matt was talking about how he died in 2015. 15 even has that connection to 38. We've seen that a bunch.
Oh, when you
Look
write
at
out
this.
the word
Society
15.
of Jesus, old post right here.
I see it, yeah.
People will always say, Zach never talked about the Jesuits until COVID. It's like, I've been talking about the Jesuits since I got here. Stop it.
But you have, though. You have. I saw the progression from when you. Yeah, I saw it. Like, I mean, You actually
By
have
the
the
way, by the way, for everyone paying attention, yesterday we were watching in college basketball. Was Texas Tech going to beat Houston in an upset because Jalen Hurts is from Houston and Mahomes went to Texas Tech? And did you see how both teams became 17-4, just like the Eagles? If they lose, what's their record going to be?
mm, mm. Wow. I can't believe people still support the NFL and the NBA. And like it's funny how and everybody says, "Oh, well, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're really the Kansas City refs and how the refs cheat for them." I'm like, the refs cheat for every team. Every game is scripted. Every game is like you saying that they're cheating for Mahomes. This is a pattern. You can't notice the pattern that they always want one superstar. Like back in the days, it was what Montana, and before, and then after that, in the '90s, it was Aikman. There's always one superstar that's gonna dominate. Jordan, like think about it. Like Montana, he won 4 Super Bowls, right? But people talk about how good Marino was. Yeah, Marino was good. But it's if you look at it, it's the same thing going on today, right? Like Mahomes, he's winning all these Super Bowls. Lamar Jackson ain't winning shit. Lamar Jackson, he gonna win all the MVPs, but he not gonna get a Super Bowl. They're treating Lamar Jackson the same way they treated Dan Marino. And Joe Montana and Mahomes is obviously Mahomes is they're trying to make him bigger than Brady but Brady's argument is, oh well, Brady beat him head to head even though Brady was trash too. Like this, it's all a huge joke. Now they're saying Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time. Like you wouldn't be the greatest quarterback of all time if it wasn't all written out for you, scripted for you. If you
And
wasn't
just all
born
the
and
deaths
bred
in
to
that
be.
industry too. I mean, they sacrificed Len Dawson for at first Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl on Kobe Bryant Day when he passed Len Dawson's passing record. His fiance's then now they're married, but back then it was a fiance or her father just drops dead, etc., etc. I almost want to go back and look and see if the information's out there when he changed his name to Shahid Akbar.
Hmm.
How long it was from him changing his name to his death on the 33rd day of the year. I bet there's something more to that.
Hmm.
Again, just and like look at this. I mean, see the right here, just showing down here the significance of the 58 and his death as an Oakland rapper. Now, Too Short is 58 years old and he loses his brother, and Too Short's going to turn 59 later this year. Again, a lot of these rappers are coming up on 59. I don't think that's going to be good news for them.
58 is huge. And Mac Dre was born in Oakland, even though he claims Vallejo. He was born in Oakland. It's a lot of rappers that die in Oakland, like Seagram. Seagram was the first rapper to die on Rap-A-Lot Records from Oakland. And Oakland, California equals 74.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to just think about this, right? Okay, the day Juice WRLD passed away, right? It was reported by the media that he had over 38 million streams. Benny the Butcher was shot while he was 38 years old. Boosie was shot while he was 38 years old. In the new House Party movie, Kid Cudi was murdered in the movie, and at the time the movie came out, he was 38 years old in real life.
Right. I remember watching that. Yeah, got the Illuminati joke in there. Then how he gets killed at the Illuminati party. Remember, it's Illuminati party that he gets killed
Oh,
at.
Illuminati. Yeah, exactly. Gilly the Kid loses a child at 38 years old. And if you ever look at the lyrics to Jay-Z's The Prelude, it's called The Prelude. Hold on. He talks about the number 38 on this song. So that I just noticed that number 38, like think about it, like what are the odds that Too Short's brother's name equals 38? Like what are the odds of that? Like
All right.
He's dead at 61, and there's a whole lot to 61 too. There is a lot to 61. That's a big deal.
Here, Jonathan, let me read off names that were written down in the chat. And if people in the chat are listening to it, if there's a name that you didn't see on this list, I was trying to write down everything I was seeing come up in the chat. It's very possible I missed some things, but Tupac, Biggie, Mac Dre, Pimp C, Eazy-E, Coolio, Nipsey, Aaliyah, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, The Jacka, Big L, Prodigy, Shock G, Capital Steez, DMX, Black Rob, Fat Man Scoop, Pumpkinhead, Sean P, Big Pun. Big Pun died on the 38th day of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely.
Or did he die at 38? Hold on.
I got it right here. I could pull it up.
Was it? Did
there's a lot of 38 to Pun. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, Big Pun died on the 38th day of the year. We're coming up on his death anniversary. It is February 7th.
Yeah, he did die on the 30. That's the same. That's just there was something with Pop Smoke on that too.
Let's see.
But go ahead.
Pop Smoke was the next one on the list. PNB Rock, Rich Homie Quan, XXX Tentacion, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD's a good example to have in the book just because he had the Twitter post years before he died that he was going to fake his death. Biz Markie, Julio Fulio, rapper Ka, K.A., Old Dirty Bastard, Jam Master Jay, King Von, Stax Bundles, Jay Dilla, Mac Miller.
Well, look, Stax Bundles. I just started Stax Bundles.
Speaker Knockers.
For anybody who says Stax Bundles, just real quick, just for anybody who says Stax Bundles, hold on. Oh yeah, Speaker Knockers was a big one.
Lil Snoop, Guru, MF Doom, Chinks Drugs, Tracks a Million, Soulja Slim. Those were the ones that I saw in the chat. I know there's more names than that, but
I got Soulja Slim already. But just real quick for Stax Bundles, right? Stax Bundles name in Gematria equals 193, right? When you reverse the alphabet, 193 is a 44 prime number. Stax Bundles died on the date with 44 numerology, and he was from the Red Fern projects. Red Fern equals 38. Red Fern equals 38, the projects that he was from. And so just on the song, so Jay-Z has a song, right, called The Prelude. And at the end of the song, he says, I used to think rapping at 38 was ill, but last year alone, I grossed 38 mil. I know I ain't quite 38, but still the flow so special, got a 38 feel.
Yeah, that is a lot of 38 reference. Yeah, we didn't write like Gangsta Boo down here. Of course, she just died at the beginning of the year, the other year. What was the rapper that his death was connected to Drake and 21 Savage? They done that song Knife Talk, and then he got stabbed together. Didn't he have like Drake in his name as well?
Drakeo the Ruler.
Drakeo the Ruler. Yeah, I remember that one because it was perfectly synced with the release of that song.
Oh, there's a lot to that one. I got that one.
Remember that he wasn't a famous rapper, but his name was like Blue Benji Kobe, and he died in tribute to the Kobe death.
Oh yeah, I have that. Yeah, that Blue Benji Kobe was sick. I have to read that because that was real obvious. That was a real sacrifice for Kobe. You talk about it, and I think Kobe's still alive. If you ask me.
Yeah. I think I said King Von. I know that we definitely I just called out King Von.
Well, the thing about King Von is that he has the biggest chapter in the book.
Lord Infamous. That's one. Young Dolph. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got Young Dolph. Young Dolph was huge. But wait a minute, Blue Benji. Yeah, what was his name? Kobe, right?
Proof, yeah, Proof. That's another one.
Oh, Proof. I got Proof.
Oh,
I got proof already.
the MO3 guy who got shot in Dallas. That's another one.
I did I got MO3.
I think I
That's a good
said
one.
Black Rob. Yeah, I said his name right next to DMX.
I
Was
got
the
DMX, I got
FBG
Black
Duck
Rob.
the guy who was shot at, what did they say, at 4:40 local time?
Yeah, I got FBG Duck.
Because
Yep, I
somebody said
have it.
FBG Cash. Now, I don't remember the Cash one, but I remember the Duck.
Oh, I remember Cash. I
That was
haven't
also
written
a
about
death?
him.
That's another one?
That's another one, yep. I haven't written about him though.
What's the, who's Rihanna married to?
ASAP Rocky.
Isn't it one of those ASAP guys got killed?
Oh yeah, Yams. And he's the one who started the group. And he was 26 years old.
Yeah, so
Or
on this
27.
paper, I already have over 50 names right here, so, I mean, just
ASAP Yams. Wow.
these are the ones that came up in the community, so this is probably not the worst, test for names that people are thinking of, and a lot of these are more recent, because what's more recent sticks, plus we probably have a lot of younger people in the chat. But,
Right. Right.
yeah, if we went through this, we could match this up and see if this fits in with what we're looking at for the top 38 for the introductory book. Because again, the sad thing is, until the world wakes up, this list is just going to continue to grow. And really, there's way more names on this list that aren't even being mentioned right now. It's so hard to remember it all. Some of these deaths, well, if you did more research, there might be a 38 and some of these not discovered. Like off the top, I don't remember the 38 part of Coolio's death, but I feel like that his death was very 59, Coolio, and he died on the
Definitely.
46th anniversary of Pastime Paradise. That's another thing we're debating with the book. Do we just keep it 38? Does it have to have a 38 in it, or should there be like a closeout chapter to remind that 38 is the primary code, but there are some other numbers to know, like look what they did to Coolio here.
But I could tell you guys ain't Tribe Called Quest fans because you guys didn't say Five Dog.
There's a different Tech-9 that did. There's a different Tech-9 rapper that died. Remember that? I think there's
Oh
like
yeah,
a
the one from
Tech-9
Philly.
battle rapper who died on the actual more famous Tech-9's birthday, if I remember
Yeah,
right.
the battle rapper from Philly, Tech-9. Yep.
Yeah, there is a Tech-9 that's dead actually.
Yeah, Fred the Godson.
Yeah, Chinks Drugs. Somebody said that they were going to have Chinks Drugs' mom collaborate with us and give us some information, but as far as I know, that never. Craig Mack, absolutely, Craig Mack.
Oh, Craig, I already wrote about. Oh, did I? I think I already got Craig Mack.
Yeah,
I think.
the flavor in your ear. Where's he at? No, that's probably on my old blog, Craig Mack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's crazy the way time goes by. That was 2018, huh?
Oh no, I don't got Craig Mack. Yeah, that's a good
Dead
one.
at 46. 46. It's like Coolio dead on the 46th anniversary of Pastime Paradise, the sample for Gangsta's Paradise. Stevie Wonder still lives. Yeah. Yeah. When Kim Porter first died, she was reported dead at. Hold on. What did they change it to? Because her age changed. It either went from 46 to 47 or from 47 to 46. Yeah, okay, so now it's when Kim Porter first died, they reported her death at age 46, but then they changed it to 47.
Huh. What's up with this DJ Unk thing? You said they changed the age from 42 to 43?
Yeah, when he first died, all the headlines said he was 42, and then within an hour, it was 43. Craig Mack died 59 days from his birthday. Bad Boy Records. Yeah, there's a bunch of names, man. Because I know that we have a lot right here on this list, but I guarantee you there's way more than this we've covered over the years. Just, I can't remember everything.
Oh yeah, I mean Sean Price is like, but okay, so you as you know, you talked about like they said Pimp C was addicted to purple drink, but 88 is another big number too. Like, but like when you talk about like that's what I talk about when I talk about groups. Like, there's always a member of a group that passes away. Like DJ Polo's gone from Cool G Rap, but Sean Price was a member of 3 different hip hop groups. He was Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click, and Random Acts. And when you talk about the number 33, he had 3 children. His last name Price equals 33. The word hip equals 33, as in hip hop. And Helter Skelter was a duo that consisted of Rock and Ruck. Sean Price was Ruck. They dropped a total of 3 albums together. And when I talk about the number 88, that group Helter Skelter, their last album together is called Dirt, which stands for the Incredible Rap Team. The Incredible Rap Team equals 88. And what's interesting about 88 is that on 8/8/2015, Sean Price was found dead in his sleep. And often to abbreviate hip hop, HH, 8 is the 8th letter, so 2 H's. So, I was just basically talking about how, what could be more hip hop than Sean Price? I mean, he was like the definition of hip hop. And Price died on the anniversary of the 8/8/88 release of NWA's album, Straight Outta Compton. It's funny how that came out on 8/8/88. And that Straight Outta Compton was a pivotal release in the landscape of rap. And so with the release of that album, the culture was shifted from conscious to gangster. And Price, just going back to Sean Price, Price started his own label named Rucktown Records, which equals 88, and purple equals 88, and the word poison equals 88, and like the word program is 88. And the story is that Pimp C died from purple drank, supposedly, right?
On Jay-Z's birthday, yeah.
Yep, on Jay-Z's birthday, yep.
You know who could actually go in this book is Kobe, because Kobe tried to rap, and he died exactly 38 weeks after his wife's birthday, going with his affair in the 38th state, Colorado. So,
Oh yeah, I wrote a little bit about Kobe. Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah.
yeah,
Kobe's definitely.
there's ways in the book will remind people this is bigger than rap. Like, again, Tupac's mom died shortly after Prince died, and Tupac's mom's death was announced on the real Machiavelli's birthday when Machiavelli wrote The Prince based on Caesar Borgia, and Tupac died on Caesar Borgia's birthday. So yeah, we got things like that in the book to remind people that it's bigger than hip hop, like it's the Dead Prez. Who was the lady from Death Row Records who just died?
Oh, was that Storm? No, or was that Lady of Rage? Wait,
She's the one who did the Afro Puffs. I don't think it was her.
I think it was Storm. Well, I mean, just
Jewel Caples.
Oh,
She was
Jewel. Yeah,
actually a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
singer. She
yeah.
was a singer on Death
Yeah,
Row
she was
Records.
on Death Row for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
she's one of the singers. That's who she was. I remember a woman from Death Row Records died.
First lady of Death Row Records. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. Funny how all these female rappers are dropping dead as all the female rappers are blowing up.
Mm-hmm. Queen Latifah still going?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Jules, yeah. I mean, that's a young age to die, 53.
Well, she lived a lot longer than a lot of people on these lists. Look at it that
Yeah.
way. But yeah, 53 is not very old. So
Huh.
somebody said Kobe had a few fire songs. Funny.
Yeah, I wrote a little bit about Kobe. Let's see where it's at.
Yeah.
It's funny how one of the Ball brothers is like this big hip hop star. Supposedly he got this deal with Def Jam.
Yeah. Hold on. Is there a Wikipedia for hip hop deaths?
I think so. You can go. Something will come up.
Let me see if we're missing anything here. Scott LaRock.
Oh well, that's the first person in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
20,
First.
isn't it interesting? 25. Because that's what I mean. I just have a feeling 2025 is going to get nasty. Again, death equals 25.
Oh, there's a lot of 25 with Scott LaRock for real. Yeah, dead at 25. I mean, his name equals 38. The Bronx equals 38. He's from the Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Scott. Yeah, that was August 27th, 1987.
Yeah. The first hip hop murder is a 38 special.
You're right. The first major hip hop artist to be murdered.
And the Katie Genovese thing where supposedly 38 people watched her get murdered, but no one called the police. You guys should look into that because the guy who wrote that 38 people watched her get murdered, but no one called the police. He did an interview and he got asked, he said, well, how do you know it was 38 people if no one called the police? And he just walks off the set. So that tells you right there that, again, that this stuff that they report, again, it's because it's Kabbalah, man. Again, Kabbalah equals 38, like Gematria, like English. And there's a song out there, Gematria, the killing name, like energy. There's a reason they always attach this number to death ritualistically. And even in stories like that, where that's probably not a true story, but it's a story that everyone knows. So I need to look up again who the guy was that walked off the interview. Right here, this is the Katie Genovese murder. For people who don't know this famous story about how no one called the cops because they thought somebody else would do it.
Yeah, I remember when you first told me that.
Yeah,
That was
supposedly 38 witnesses, but none of them did anything. And look at what a lot of things about that. But yeah, again, all these little things are incorporated in the book to build understanding that there is a significance to death in this number, and there's a reason that it shows up over and over in hip hop related deaths. So
right. Like, why? How come the biggest are associated with 38? Tupac, Biggie, Big L, Big Pun. There's a 38 in all of them. Like,
yeah, and again, that
oh
one
man.
cipher right from the beginning, the one we call the most pure, the alphabetic order of numerology. That's where so much of it is. Scott LaRock, first hip hop murder, 38.
King Kong equals 38. Sean Price had a song called King Kong. And it's crazy how much you have to sacrifice so much. Like what LeBron was saying, you got to sacrifice your family. Like
Yeah,
that's
we
the
need to
realest
go
shit
back
I
and
ever.
write that quote down exactly how he said it 2 times to.
That's the realest shit I ever heard LeBron say, because that was an actual factual statement. That's the realest shit I ever heard him say. You have to sacrifice your family. Like think about it. Like everybody who's successful had to sacrifice somebody. I mean, from
Well, the young Dolph's a good example too, because he put out that social media post on the 201st day of the year about how you got to make sacrifices to make wealth for your family, and then next thing you know, he's dead in Memphis, 38 town on the day leaving, 44 days left in the year, synced up with the MLK death anniversary and the release of his album King of Memphis.
and the rapper and the local rapper that died right before Dolph in Memphis, his name equals 38. Right before Dolph, it was a local rapper that died. And Yo Gotti's brother, right? When you talk about brothers, the Too Short brother, and all these, like, think about it, Master P's brother, Too Short's brother, Yo Gotti's brother, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people don't find that funny. Like,
For people who weren't around when Nipsey Hussle died, back then, you know, Jonathan and I both used to get a lot more views back then. We did 2 streams on Nipsey Hussle, and they both got hacked, and literally, they got hacked. I don't even know how people did it to this day, but they hacked the stream and put porn on the screen, like some old 1980s porn with some big bushes, and next thing you knew, the whole channel was down, man, but
Yeah, I remember that.
man.
I remember that. That's crazy though. Like,
Oh, you know who they got also recently in tribute to Snoop was, what's the dude from Houdini? What's his name? John Fletcher?
oh yeah,
I said Houdini. Yeah,
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 John
yeah,
Fletcher from Houdini, the group. Yeah,
yeah. Friends, and it was while, yeah, there was a
and
lot to
John
that.
Fletcher's a 56. I'm pretty
Remember, he
sure.
was doing that
Uh,
Corona beer commercial with the Houdini song playing in the background around the same time John Fletcher died, and he died at 56. The number all over the scandemic. So.
yeah,
Yeah, this is actually a good little Wikipedia here. It has like
I see it. Yeah.
all the bigger names. This is a Swedish rapper. I don't know who this is. He died during Saturnalia.
Oh, that was just last year. Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, you go through all these with the Gematria lens, you really start to see the 38 specials. So
Mm-hmm. Seagram, and think about how it started with it. One of the first ones was Seagram, and he's from Oakland. And Tupac recorded his first album in Oakland, and then Stretch came
well, that
before.
would have been 38 days before Tupac got shot, right? Because he got shot on September 7th. So 31 days in August plus 7 in September. So the Seagram death is 38 days before Tupac's death. Or
Wow,
not
yeah,
his death, but just getting shot after the boxing
and
match.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. Seagram, man, there was a lot of 74 behind Seagram. Like Oakland, California equals 74.
An unsolved drive-by shooting similar to Tupac.
Right, like it's some of these labels, either you're gonna get shot and killed or you're going to jail. It's like signing the Gucci Man's label. Like he had this girl named Enchanting that died last year at 26 years old from a drug overdose. But like, would you sign to his label? Either you're going to jail, like a bunch of his artists already in jail, or you're somehow you're gonna disappear. It's just the craziest thing ever. Like,
Hold up. Souls on Ice released after his death. And I'm trying to see something real quick. Yeah. So look at that.
for Seagram,
From his death to that album coming out is a span of 54 weeks on the nose, like Jesuit order. And the day he died is the anniversary of Ignatius Loyola's death, the founder of the Jesuits. And then, yeah, Tupac's death had the Jesuit fingerprints all over it too. So, is
he
there a
died.
history with Seagram and Tupac anywhere?
Yeah, there's a history. The history is I, that he, well, he was the rapper that died right before Tupac, and he died on 7/30, July 31st, 1996, and it was the 213th day of 1996. The 213th day of 1996 is when Seagram died in a drive-by shooting. Drive-by shooting 213, nigga 213, Black History Month 213, Racism 213, Black Panther 213, which started in Oakland. Tupac's last album while he was alive was released on 2/13, 1996. 213 days later, he was dead from a drive-by shooting.
We need to get Willie D. I don't think Willie D's going to do it. I feel like Willie D's part of the establishment. Willie D, Uncle Tom of YouTube. But we need to get Willie D to talk about this. If he would talk about it, that might start some dominoes falling.
Right, right. Somebody big, right? Exactly. Because people only like to follow celebrities and worship celebrities, which is retarded, but That's what people do.
Yeah.
Souls on Ice. Yeah. No, he had a lot of gloomy titles. He had a lot of gloomy titles. I mean, he had an album called The Dark Roads, which is another 74. Reality Check. And it's more 42 and 59. Jay Prince is 42. That title Souls on Ice equals 42.
Yeah, I saw that. The day he died had 153 date numerology too. Jesuit orders 153 and 54. The Illuminati is 153, Bavaria is 54, where it was founded. Bay Area is very Jesuit. You got 2 of the nation's 27 Jesuit universities in the Bay Area.
I mean,
who is G Slim? I don't know who that is. G Slim. That was
I don't
the
know.
next
I don't
death
know
after
either.
Tupac.
I saw that.
Louisiana's got the 38 connection.
Because there were 4 rappers that died before Biggie died.
He was killed on the day leaving 79 days left in the year, like murder 79. Tupac, the day he was shot, can be written 79. He
Yeah.
was on Big Boy Records. That was like that must have been the New Orleans ripoff of Bad Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. They was like before Cash Money and before No Limit.
Master P,
Right.
his daughter died at a young age. Wasn't she 25?
Yeah, or 29.
Yeah, that's what it was. She was 29 because Master P's 29. I remember now. Yeah, that is what it was.
Master P's daughter. Yep. I gotta add that too. Daughter and a brother.
Yeah, because I mean, you could connect a lot of big names who are still breathing if you start looking at their dead family members.
Master P's brother and daughter. And his other brother got life in prison.
For the person who's observation on Tupac, he died 213 days from the release of All Eyes on Me on 213, and drive-by shooting equals 213.
Yeah.
And Black Panther equals 213. The movie about his life, All Eyes on Me, begins with his mom, the Black Panther, at the courthouse. So, yeah. Yeah.
But I like that. I like how you read out the list though, because it goes to show you who people want to hear about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But that 54 is huge. Like I said, the first biggest rapper that died in 2024, Boss, died at 54 years old. And Jesuit order equals 54. And I mean, there's just a lot to these numbers, but it's not just one number. It's not just the number 38, but the number 38 is like the most obvious number when it comes to at least hip hop related deaths. But like you said, it's not just hip hop. I wrote about Dimebag Darrell. Dimebag Darrell was 38 years old at the time of his death.
He got 38s all over his death. Yeah, his death's in my first book.
And
Do you
then
know who this
remember,
guy is, though? DJ Uncle Al. He died the day before September 11th.
oh yeah, I wrote about him. Yeah, he's from Miami.
I figured, yeah, because that's your town.
Yeah, he's from Miami. He was like he should have been where Khaled is at right now. He was the real one. Like he wasn't. You know what I mean? Like somebody had to be sacrificed for Khaled's success, because Khaled came from out of town somewhere. But Khaled stole a lot of his swag from Al. Hey, where'd you go?
Did the whole stream just go down?
Yeah.
I hit
And
the wrong button, so yeah, my bad. We're back though. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, Khaled, he stole a lot of Al's style. Honestly, Al was the best DJ I've ever. He's the best DJ I've ever seen live in person. I
Hold
think he's
on.
in the book. He is in the book. Yep. Wait a minute.
So
So
somebody just threw another name out there, and I remember covering this one recently. It's just funny how it is too, because I'd never heard of this guy, and then he had a song that was on Sirius XM that they were playing a lot on channel 44. That's like the new hip hop station on Sirius XM channel 44, that deadly number.
huh.
And it was just like it's like next thing you know, the dude's in the obituaries. This big scar dude.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
on the radio for the first time, and then a month later he's dead.
And guess what? He was signed to Gucci Man's label. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like he's dead, then the girl's dead. Then I think Pooh Shiesty was on his label. He's in jail. Forgiano is on his label. He's in jail. It's like if you sign to Gucci, you're either going to jail or you're dying. You're not gonna come out with no hit record at all. Like he could barely make a hit. So what makes you think that you sign with him, you're gonna be this superstar? Like, no.
He from the day that his mixtape was released to his death is exactly a span of 88 weeks. And again, rappers got the 88 connection, but so does poison and arsenic poisoning. And they said he overdosed. Essentially, when you overdose, you poison your body. Um,
Yep,
the
I
Daily Mail
remember.
had to post 38 minutes after the hour about his death. Memphis is 38 town.
Huh. Yeah, I wrote about him somewhere.
Yeah, there's just so many stories like this. I know there's 1,000 that we covered over the years. It's hard to remember them all, but I saw somebody in the chat mention that name. I said, "Oh yeah, I remember that. That wasn't that long ago." Yeah,
And you see Guwap, he was signed to Gucci's label. Label Guwap.
yeah, that's how it is. Is a big fish eats small fish.
Mm-hmm.
Today
Big
was the
fire.
67th Grammys. There's gonna be some deaths coming in the headlines. 67 is a super fateful number. Blood sacrifice and human sacrifice are both 67.
Huh.
Is that what it was today? The 67th Grammys? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
No, there's gonna be a lot of deaths connected to these Grammys.
Oh, it ended at 8:30, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Let me think. What is today? February 2nd. Tomorrow's the 34th day of the year. The word murder's 34. That's funny. The Grammys fell on the 33rd day of the year because Grammys has that Gematria 33. Murder's got the Gematria 34, and you know what that means? We're 5 days from the 38th day of the year, February 7th. I suspect
Oh,
we're gonna.
yeah.
Suspect there's gonna be some names in the headlines. So.
Because that 27, that's at 27 too. That's the ritual, and it's the 38th day of the year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone says King Freako got shot at the All-Star game. Do you know who that is? King Freako?
No.
I never heard of King Freako.
Mm-mm. That's crazy.
So Open Up has the comment that I saw earlier too. Kendrick's aunt somebody said earlier that he announced the death of his aunt at the Grammys.
Oh wow. Huh. Huh.
Yeah,
I didn't catch
right,
that.
right. 67 people dead in the helicopter plane crash in DC. Yeah, that very well could be connected too. We have to watch for death around MIA, the Paper Planes girl. Is that what we're talking about?
Oh wow.
Static Major. Somebody said that. I'm pretty sure we got that name written down here. I have that down on the list. Yeah.
But that's been a while, right? Static Major.
Uh-huh.
What you know what's crazy about Fat Man Scoop is he died on August 30th, kind of like 8-3.
Uh-huh. Here, for the people who missed the Fat Man Scoop thing, this was blatant. The way they synced this up with Timbaland. Hold on.
Kendrick, and he dominated the Grammys. Wow. Not surprised.
So remember, Magoo died right after hip hop's 50th birthday, which is August 11th. It was August 11th, 2023. And then Fat Man Scoop died a little more than a year later, 383 days later, 383. Murders 38 and 83. It's like
Right.
all in one
Right.
number, but that's the 76th prime number, and they're both connected to Timbaland. Timbaland 76. Again, that's the number that's all coded over Black history. Again, Black History Month recognized in 76. Barack Obama 76. Act 76 about 400 years of slavery. When Fat Man Scoop was first reported dead, he was reported dead at age 53. I believe his age also changed after he died. But he did the song Drop with both of them, which has the 53 connection. And then he died on the day, leaving 123 days left in the air. Fat Man Scoop is 123. And from Timbaland's birthday to the death was 174 days. If you run it the other way, Fat Man Scoop's 174. And again, that's I just think about when we first started, just how people had so much flack for using multiple ciphers. And it's just like, how are you denying this? We're showing how you run it forwards and backwards, how it connects to the ritual. Dead on the day, leaving 123 days left in the air. Connected to Timbaland 174 days after his birthday. Of course, that's the number of the beast, number 2. And again, there was a few other things to his passing. Oh, August 30th, right? 8 plus 30, 38.
Right. Right.
You know,
Or 8-3.
right? Exactly. So, drop dead on stage. Poisoned is another 38 for the record. The headline said he was a radiant soul. 163. That's the 38th prime.
That's a good catch.
Yeah. He died on the 25th day of his age, another death number. Again, these are all the death numbers. We said 2020 was going to be bad for death. It was horrible. And then part of it was because of the cooties thing. We said to watch out for 97 in 2025. This year's been full of 97 and 25. Too Short's brother just died 97 days after the anniversary of his first album that's going to turn 42 this year. It's 41 years old and change right now, where both Oakland and Too Short are 41. But yeah, that's why I think this year is going to be bad as it goes on, and maybe just starting after these Grammys, there might be a lot. There might be a lot of music deaths. You measure from this 67th Grammys.
I could see it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a recurring pattern throughout the year. So he died at Hamden Town Center, 228, like deaths 228, and there was something with Too Short. I think his brother in 228, if I'm not mistaken. I'm confusing it. It's another death thing that just happened, but I think it was Too Short's brother. Oh yeah, I think he died 228 days from Ice Cube's birthday because Too Short's in that Mount Westmore group. And when that thing when that thing was created, I said, "Uh-oh, Too Short's the least famous person in this group. This might be bad news for him."
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yeah.
Don't Stop Rapping is his album that'll turn 42 this year. 181's the 42nd prime. And Too Short's got this show on Sirius XM on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells. And that show was announced on Ignatius Loyola, or Cannonball Day, which is the important date of the Jesuits and Ignatius Loyola. 97 days after the anniversary of his first album, 97, the 25th prime. It's just like LA burned up on the 97th day of the mayor's age. Fire's also 25. His brother, Wayne Shaw's, who's dead.
38. And Too Short was originally born in LA.
Yeah, exactly. And the killing came 89 days before his upcoming birthday, like Los Angeles, California's 89. The first song he did with that Mount Westmore was Big Subwoofer, which equals 61. That's his brother's age of death. Philadelphia is also 61, and they said he was at the City of Brotherly Love for the Eagles game days before his brother was killed, and just that whole Philly Bay Area connection that we always talk about. The Athletics and the Warriors starting in Philly and moving to the Bay. And now all the sports teams are out of the Bay, or out of Oakland at least. Or Athletics are leaving now too. So,
Yeah. And Gilly, the kid who's from Philly and is supposed to be this big Eagles fan, he's got Too Short in his video. He's got Too Short on this clip talking about how the big song that Too Short's got is a Philly song now.
are you talking about Blow the Whistle?
Yeah, Blow the Whistle. Yeah, he's got a clip and Gilly the kid's in all his Eagles gear dancing, and he's got Too Short in the clip. I guess this must have happened right after the game, and he's talking about how that song is a new Philly song. Yeah.
From his announcement for his deal with SiriusXM to his death, 44 months and 9 days for his brother's death. I'm spotting the 1350 days too, because 135 is big in Philly also. It's a whole nother story. But yeah, the Mount Westmore rappers seems to be a relation to all of them. But yeah, Ice Cube was in that group 228 days after Ice Cube's birthday. Just familiar patterns everywhere.
But it's just funny. It's like, how can somebody from outside of Philly have a Philly anthem? But that goes to show you, it proves what you just said, that
The Bay Philly thing.
there's a connection with Bay and the Philly. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a big connection, big time.
Yeah.
With even what I was saying with Gilly the kid, he died. His son just dropped. His son died while he was 38 years old, and he has one of the biggest podcasts out now, if not the biggest, besides Drink Champs.
Yeah. You know something that's interesting? There's several of these guys on this list that Wikipedia has for the dead rappers who died at 37, which is your 38th year of life, but there's actually not a single person who's died at 38. A lot of them have died on 38 date numerology in connection to 38 days from a birthday or an anniversary of an album. But I'm noticing that nobody's actually died at 38 on
That's
this list.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
That's it. The one the list I sent, or the one the chat sent.
Well, perhaps both, but I'm just noticing
Okay,
all the dead rappers on this Wikipedia page.
that's
None of them
interesting.
died at 38.
And remember, like basically Kendrick killed Drake's career while Drake was 38 years old.
As you say, who was the girl who fell from the radio tower connected to Kendrick Lamar and some other people?
Oh yeah, I can't think of her name right now. I know who you're talking about though.
Woman who fell from radio tower, Kendrick Lamar.
Wasn't she affiliated with Absol or something?
Lori Joe.
Oh yeah, yep. I think she has something to do with Absol, who's a part of Kendrick's clique.
Yeah,
Yep.
just a lot of
She was
stories.
an artist, right? Yeah, she was the label mate of Absol, but I think they was in a relationship. They was in a relationship. But that's why they mentioned Absol. Right? Absol was in a relationship in her death in his song. Yep. Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. But that, and that's why, and that label has a lot of success, Top Dog Records. But supposedly now Kendrick has his own label, but like they're all controlled. That's what Drake and Kendrick are on the same label. It's all a manufactured beef for sales, and now they want to say Drake's career is over because they can make you hot and they can make you cold whenever they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. For the Super Bowl, he probably won a Grammy for a diss song tonight, right? I don't know. I haven't checked it. But imagine he just won a Grammy for a diss song, and next week he's gonna perform a diss song at the Super Bowl. all the manufactured beef. They don't have no real beef. It's just all for record sales. It's all for promotion. They're on the same label. They're both rich. How could they have a real beef?
Right. Exactly. That reminds me. Did somebody die when there was the shooting at Drake's house?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so.
Somebody in the chat, thank you for the super chat, pointed out that a Oakland rapper who looks like he's collaborated with a lot of big names turned 42 the day after Too Short's brother was killed.
Really? And he calls himself Big 59? Look, if you go scroll down a little bit, you'll see an album called Big 59 that he has somewhere on there. He calls himself Big 59. There's something on there that says Big 59, I can guarantee you.
Big 59,
Right there, see?
2019.
Big 59, and he's turning 40, and he's 42. This ain't gonna be good for him. This ain't gonna be good for Filthy Rich. You're 42 and you call yourself Big 59. That's not gonna be good for him. That's not
It's
gonna.
like
I'm telling you right
Royce
now.
the 5'9", right? Royce the 5'9" from Detroit on the 42nd parallel.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not good at all. We might be reading about him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
He's got the
I do
42
imagine
and 59.
that is connected to
Both of
again,
them.
Tupac's brother, or not Tupac, Too Short's brother died on the 277th day of Too Short's age, which is the 59th prime number. And right before Super Bowl 59, too, when they said he's at the Eagles game.
Remember how the NFL season started when Derek Carr threw a 59-yard touchdown pass, and
Oh,
that was the
yeah.
first touchdown pass of the season?
Yeah, yeah.
The first touchdown pass of the year was 59-yard touchdown pass in New Orleans.
Yep. That's a good reminder. Yeah, and Derek Carr, he used to be in the Bay Area playing for the Raiders. And that reminds me that they swapped Super Bowls, right? Didn't they switch the Vegas and New Orleans Super Bowl? Wasn't it
That's
actually supposed to be
right.
New Orleans last year
That's
and supposed
right.
to be Vegas this year, but they switched it around?
That's right. And now they got old man Carroll back in Vegas.
Philip Anthony Beasley, 248, like how old the country is right now, 248
It's not
years
gonna be.
old.
I'm telling you, it's not gonna be good for him. We're gonna be reading about him. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be. I would
He's
lay
on
low
that
if I was him.
Empire label. We've seen a lot of deaths connected to that Empire label.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
Oakland too. I mean, wow. That's crazy. I thought he was a little older than that.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson's family. Yeah, absolutely. You had Mariah Carey's mom and sister die on the same day this year. Celine Dion years ago, her husband and her brother died a day apart from each other. I mean, it goes on in other industries too.
No, that's why I brought up Dimebag Darrell, because when he came out with his album, when he came out with his solo group, the name of the group was called Damage Plan, which equals 38. And Dimebag Darrell's killer, his name is Nathan Gale, which equals 38.
Yeah.
And they released their only studio album, right? Damage Plan, which is Dimebag Darrell's group. They released their only studio album, and you guessed it, it debuted at number 38.
Huh. Yeah, crazy. This rapper up on the screen, he was born the same year that Too Short started his rapping career. Too Short's career began in '83, so this guy's
Yeah, that's a
born the
good
year that
point.
his some kind of
But I'm saying
he's
all of his numbers are bad because you got the 83 and the 42, and you call yourself Big 59, and Oakland, California equals 74.
yeah.
And 74 is
Oh yeah, somebody reminded about the former. There's been several members of the Outlaws who have died. Tupac's group.
basically the whole group.
Yeah, I mean that's like a book in
Hussein
itself.
Fatal. I mean,
But yeah, the Tupac bodyguard, I covered that at the time. That happened in the time I've been aware of the work. Couldn't find my old post on that.
Hussein Fatal. There was another one. Um, then there was another one. Was it Big Psych?
Yeah, Big Psych. Yeah, Big Psych died. Let's see.
Wait a minute. I thought I had Hussein Fatal in here.
Tupac's bodyguard died on the 118th day of the year. Like Tupac died on 118 date numerology and 38. There's 38 and 118 in Tupac's death numerology, and death equals 38 and 118 in the Jewish cipher. His bodyguard died April 28th, 2013. He died in a place called Marietta, which equals 42. Let's see. His
Oh
name
no,
was
it's Yaki Gaddafi. It's Yaki Gaddafi.
Yaki Gaddafi. Yep.
He died after Tupac.
The bodyguard was killed on Shaw Lane, which equals 38. And 83 and 43, like killing and murder. Big Frank. Big Frank was 54 years old when he died. He was pronounced dead at 5:42 p.m. on a Sunday at 54. It says Sunday at his home in the 4200 block. He was pronounced dead at 5:42. Come on, man.
Wow. Jesus.
Here, let me just put this up here so you guys can see this. I'm just reading it right now. Right here. Frank Alexander. This is Tupac's bodyguard. Reminds me just like when Kobe died, even though the helicopter's in a dirt field, they had to say it was the 4200 block.
No, but speaking of 42, Yaki Gaddafi, who died right after Tupac, his name equals 42.
Yeah.
In full reduction.
His bodyguard was born in the year 59 and dies in a 42 ritual.
Yep, a lot of wow. For the outlaws, it's Yaki Gaddafi, Hussein Fatal.
I didn't know reverse gematria yet when he died. I point out how his death came 76 days from his birthday. I see. I didn't know reverse yet when I did this post, so I didn't know the slave Negro blues Rasta connection yet.
Right.
The day that he died had a life lesson number at 38. So yeah, Tupac's bodyguard also 38 ritual.
Huh. All these people around Tupac died. And remember how Tupac used to rap about how he was gonna kill all his enemies. Now look, Chino XL's gone. Prodigy gone. Biggie gone. Diddy, I mean, you might as well say he's gone. You know what I mean? Like, because it ain't looking good for him, you know.
That trial is going to be here before you know it. 55 starting on May 5th. 5-5. Big Psych. Let me go back and look at that one too. I'm pretty sure I got a post on that.
Yeah, because that was kind of recent. That was probably like 2018 or 19, or maybe after. I'm trying to think when would, or might have been. I don't think Big Sight was that long ago.
Let me see. It was no, it was. It was
16.
2016 already.
Oh wow, almost 10 years.
Time flies, man.
Okay. Huh.
Outlaws has that 118 connection like death. Again, Tupac's date of death had the 118 connection. His bodyguard died on the 118th day of the year.
Los Angeles, California, 118.
Yeah, LA is the 118 city. Yeah.
It's funny how he claimed LA, but he lived in New York, Baltimore, the Bay Area. He lived in all these places.
Prince was born on a date with 118 numerology, the way they paired up his death with Tupac's mom. I forgot that part.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Big Psych 33.
Yeah, I mean, you could go back over these two because I decoded these a long time ago. Learned this was right around the same time I learned reverse gematria. It was the end of 2016. So who sings that song? Didn't I blow your mind this time? Didn't I? Who sings that song?
Oh, Eve.
Huh?
Eve, is that?
Oh
No,
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 you're
no.
thinking like the more modern. I'm thinking like the oldie song, like more from like the Motown era.
Oh, um,
I just
I
remember
gotta
when I
think.
found reverse gematria, I played that music in the background, showing people all this stuff that lined up in the reverse cipher. Because I was just blown away once we found the reverse. I was like, look at how this all
Oh
fits
yeah,
together. This is crazy.
yeah. I remember that. That was a big deal because it would just showed you like the whole other half.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Uh,
Danny Boy. Is Danny Boy still around? Johnny J. Isn't Johnny J?
I don't
Johnny
know.
J. Johnny J might be gone. Johnny J was a big time producer for he used to produce a lot of Tupac's music. Let me see.
I think I need to go. Here's Yankee Gaddafi. I think I need to go back and look at Big Sykes' death, though. I have a feeling I missed a lot of things in this one.
Oh, Johnny J. He passed away October 3rd, 2008. Johnny J was a Mexican American multi-platinum songwriter, music producer, and rapper.
I don't remember that one, honestly.
Yeah, he was best known for his early career because he was more of a producer. He produced a lot of Tupac's beats. He's best known for his early work with Tupac on Me Against the World and All Eyes on Me. Wow. He was born in Juarez, Mexico. Yep, died in Los Angeles, California at age 39. And
Yankee Gaddafi died 59 days after Tupac.
hmm, wait, do I got that?
It's a span of 59. It would also be 58 days later. And what is it? Tupac Amaru Shakur is also 58. Or it's just Tupac Shakur. Maybe I forget. It's one of those two.
In early 93, Big Psych, a member of Tupac's group, introduced Johnny J to Pac. They quickly gelled, recording Pour Out a Little Liquor for the Above the Rim soundtrack and Death Around the Corner.
I see Death Around the Corner. Yeah.
Huh.
That's the thing too. Is yeah, Tupac was in Above the Rim, and that's the Regulators song with Nate Dogg and Warren G was on that soundtrack. And then Tupac ended up dying on the second anniversary of the assault weapons ban, gun regulation. I don't think that's an accident either. Tupac Shakur equals 139, like gun control.
139, that's a big one. Big L has an album called 139 and Lennox.
Yeah, 139 is another one of those recurring numbers. Again, because it connects to so many things. America, Freemasonry, connects to the Bavarian Illuminati. Yeah, it's not an arbitrary number. It's the 34th prime, like murders 34, also rapper.
Freemason, America. Tupac Shakur is 139.
Right. Freemasonry is 139 and free is 34.
Then accidental choking, which is what they say Prodigy died of, is 139. Another one of Tupac's enemies. Gangstars. Well, Guru's real name is Keith Edward Alam. That's 139.
Johnny J danced all around the 38. He died on his 37th day of his age at age 39.
Right. Right. That's a good point. I never caught that. I never actually caught that nobody's actually died at 38. Until just now, I was looking at Johnny J. I'm like, well, maybe he died at 38. No.
There's been plenty of entertainers who've died at 38, but it is interesting how in hip hop, a lot of these 38 related deaths, yeah, there's no age of 38.
July 27, 2008.
Allegedly jumped off an upper tier of the prison.
Yep. I remember
Like,
this.
come on, man.
We talked about this before. Yeah. Yeah. Because
this is look at his time of death. 6:45 p.m. military time. That's 1845, right? 1845. Stand out in light of hip hop. He was found dead 45 minutes later.
Hip hop 45.
And
Ritual
18,
45.
isn't it?
Yep. Ritual 45.
Hip hop is 18 and 45. His time of death is 1845 military time.
Wow. Shade 45.
Yeah.
And he was found dead 45 minutes later.
Yeah, it's just like
Of
adding
course.
insult to injury.
Like, well, how can they be so precise? Like, like what if they found them 30 minutes later or an hour later? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do they have it that specific where they found them 45 minutes later? Like, how is that even? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they found him 42 minutes later?
Yeah. Again, it's just like when you pay attention, it's just like that Kitty Genevieve story. The guy writes the report that 38 people ignore it, and then when he gets asked about it in a TV interview, he just walks off the set because he doesn't want to explain how he knew it was 38 people if nobody reported it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Jewel right there. Jewel's gone too.
And Picture Me Rolling, isn't that where Tupac's talking about imagine him after he dies?
Yep. Is Dramasado there too? Let me see. So many of the outlaws are gone.
Hold on. It says Johnny J was raised on 103rd and he died on 10-3.
Wow. Wow. In LA.
Hold on. The show soundtrack, when did that come out?
90.
That's right. It came out on the Jesuit Order's birthday. 95.
95, August 27th. I mean, September 27th.
August 15th.
August 15th. It's that's like with Chino XL supposedly passed away on September 27th.
That's the other Jesuit day. That's the day they're recognized by Rome. August 15th is the birthday. And
okay.
Yeah.
And if you know, look how they did Atlanta, right? Like right before the NFL season started, Rich Homie Quan and Atlanta rapper dead, and now right before the Super Bowl, DJ Unk and Atlanta rapper dead. And then they put in towards the end of the year, they put in the black quarterback. Remember they benched Cousins?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the dude they put in there that came over from the Huskies, they had to announce the day that Jimmy Carter died. Jimmy Carter, 54. That night, the game was his state, Georgia, versus the nation's capital, and the coach of the Commanders got his 54th win, and there were 54 points in the game. We called that one out before the game was played, that Lock City for his 54th win. But then at the end of the game, they had to announce that the young quarterback, he's getting engaged to a woman named Carter. And then number 39 on the team proposes to his fiance at the end of the game. Jimmy Carter was the 39th president. Remember, he died 39 days after Joe Biden's birthday. But just all the crazy ritualism. Yeah, and Rich Homie Quan, that's right, he died on date we were in 5/9.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia, 59.
So they started it's like they started the NFL year with Atlanta with the 5-9, right? With Rich Homie Quan. And
You know this
then
guy, Rich Homie Quan has a song called 34?
yeah, I told you that.
Because
Yeah.
they shifted
Yeah.
his day to death
Yeah.
around too, because at first he was dead at 34, and then it shifted to 33, and now look,
Exactly.
Wikipedia can't even decide what year he was born in now. They just don't know.
89 or 90, right. Damn, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, because it started with 34, because that's the first thing I noticed. The day he died, we did a live on it, and I was like, he's got a song called 34, look. And he's got an album called Flatline or something. It's crazy, the name
His
of those
label is
albums.
also Motown, like Motown came out in 59. Yeah.
So, what I was gonna say is that he died on 9/5, which is 5/9. They started the year before the season even started. And then DJ Unk, another Atlanta-based rapper, dies at 42, but now they want to switch the age to 43, just like they did with him. Same thing they did with Rich Homie Quan, supposedly dead at 34, and now he's 33. Now DJ Unk, another Atlanta-based rapper, dead at 42, but now it's supposed to be 43.
And again, he just died 57 days from his birthday, and Walk It Out equals 57. His big song, 57, dead 57 days from his birthday.
Hmm. Hmm. That was a huge song. I remember I was in college when that song came out. That song was huge. That song was so big. I was already down here. I was in Tallahassee. They was playing that song all over the radio, the clubs, everywhere. Everywhere.
I want to say it was. I know I was working at the group home and the teen homeless shelter when that song came out. Because I remember all the little kids like it be on the radio. I want to say it was around 2007.
Yep.
So
Rich Homie Quan. It's got an album called Coma. And on the cover, there's a bunch of flat lines, like the flat line going across.
his cause of death was a heart attack, because that's normal to have at 43.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40. So now he's 43. Yeah. I remember when that first came out, they were saying 42. I wonder why they do that though. Like,
Yeah. Here, I got the screenshots on my my post right here. Oh snap! You know what? I put it on my Twitter, and so I don't have it anymore. See, I had a lot of stuff on my Twitter that I didn't put on my thing, but they took down my Twitter.
oh, okay.
So now I don't have those
Okay.
posts anymore. Now I'm annoyed.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, well, I did have the screenshots of how he first died at 42, and then they changed it to 43. You know what, though? I think it's preserved in the video I did recording my Twitter, so that's the way I still have it. Annoying.
Yeah, there's a reason they're trying to get rid of this.
Someday, Anthony Davis, man, he might not live as long as he's supposed to. He just got traded to the Mavericks, the 38 team, 38 days before his birthday.
Hmm.
So,
So what does that mean for the Lakers?
oh, you didn't see what they did with Luca? Look, he
No,
came over
I
in King James ritual. Remember how LeBron won the finals on the real King James's birthday, 619? Now look, Luca comes over with 619 points for the year. He
what?
made 216 field goals on the year, like Cleveland's the 216. The day after the trade, Dallas just happens to be playing Cleveland.
What? I didn't catch this.
Dude, it's all
Dallas
jokes.
have to be playing
It's all
Cleveland.
jokes, man.
What are the
And
odds
it's
of this?
17 years to the day of Pau Gasol getting traded to the Lakers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. And then LeBron tried to act like he didn't know anything about it. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
For people who haven't seen that house party movie with LeBron, you should watch it. The little Illuminati joke in there is funny. Okay. Um,
Yeah, that's the other one with Kid Cudi dies at 38 years old
yeah,
in that movie.
yeah. Yeah, Marion Barber died. So many young NFL players died. Yeah. Marion Barber, 38, right.
Oh,
It
he was
wasn't just
38.
him.
That's right.
It wasn't just him. Who's the former Broncos receiver?
Oh,
Marion Barber died from heat stroke. Come on, man.
yeah, right.
The former
Uh,
Bronco receiver who supposedly
oh
died in
yeah,
the
I know
shower.
you're talking about. It's at the tip of my tongue. It's at the tip of my tongue right now.
Wasn't he 38 too?
Yep, he was good too.
Demarius Thomas.
Yep, yep, yep.
Demarius Thomas.
That's who Tim Tebow threw that touchdown to.
The 316 game.
Yep, Demaryius Thomas. Yep.
Let me see if he was 38.
But Derek Thomas wasn't that old when he died.
No, he wasn't even 38 yet. It was another receiver who died at 38. Forget who it was now, but
So wait, how old was he? Demetri.
Demarius Thomas died. Hold on.
Wow, that wasn't that long ago. Colorado in that '83.
Yeah. Hold on.
Born, and he was born in Georgia, 44.
Here's Rambo's old post on it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, Thomas means twin, but hold on. I'm trying to remember what receiver died at 38. There was another receiver who did die at 38. Demarius Thomas was younger. He was 33.
Okay, okay, okay. But the one that died at 38, he played for the Broncos too, right? Or no?
Let me see.
I feel like,
NFL receiver dead at 38. Vincent Jackson, that's who it was.
oh yeah, for the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Tampa. It has something to do with Tampa. Or he was from Tampa. He died around the same time.
Demarius Thomas died a span of 38 days from the Braves winning the World Series.
Hmm. I remember Vincent Jackson has something to do with Tampa because he died around the same time Shock G died. And I think they found Vincent Jackson in a hotel, just like they found Shock G in a hotel in Tampa.
They find a lot of people in the hotel.
Yeah, they found Pimp C in a hotel. Like,
A lot of people have been found dead in the
come
hotel.
on, come on, like chronic out. Oh, 44 weeks, right?
44 weeks
Of
after.
course, 44 at the age of 38. Yeah,
He,
dead at 38
on the 46th day of the year,
after the Bucks
sacrificed.
won the Super Bowl. Yep. Yep. Well, after the Bucks won the Super Bowl on the 38th day of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. And just things like this too. Coolio and what's his name, Michael K. Williams, the actor from The Wire. Both of them died around the same time, and then they put out their cause of death on the same day. They both said they died from fentanyl and put it out on 4/6, like sacrifice 46, like how
Hmm.
Coolio died on the 46th anniversary of the Stevie Wonder song "Pastime Paradise," the sample for "Gangsta's Paradise." And remember, Michael K. Williams died on Idris Elba's birthday, who became the biggest star out of The Wire. So, yeah, just so many blatant rituals. And then there was something about Michael K. Williams and DMX too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
there
forget how
was.
that was.
But there's so much to the DMX one.
Yeah, the DMX one's one of the really blatant examples. 4, 3, 2, 1, synced up with LL Cool J. That was all part of Brady's GOAT ritual too. So, all right. Well, John, I realize it's 38 minutes past the hour out here, and I'm thinking I'm getting tired. Just don't get enough sleep these days, but
Oh, I get it. I
try
remember
to close it out here in the next 20 minutes or so. Any
yeah,
more
that's
words you
fine.
want to say about the book?
Um, well, I have about maybe 7 more rappers to do, and we should be done real soon. I'm gonna get the illustrations done from my sister, and we should be ready to go.
Well, we got 2
So,
artists in the community that I think need work too, if they want to help out with the illustrations.
okay,
RPM Trey Vietnam can draw, and so can Jay with Open Eyes, if they're out there and want to contribute.
okay, cool. Um, yeah, it's coming soon. I'll be done. We should be done with the actual book by March 8th, with the actual illustrations and the writing. And then, like you said, then the publishing just takes a couple months, but we're on the way. And I want to make multiple volumes. You know, I don't want to overwhelm people with like a 700-page or 600-page book. So I'm just coming out with volumes. First 38 rappers, next 38 rappers, on and on and on. So I mean, the rituals never end, so it's not like we have a lack of content because it's
Well, the problem is we'll probably want to finish the book, and there'll probably be two more deaths at least between now and then. They're like, man, I feel like we got to fit these in here.
yep,
Again, once upon a time, Jonathan, we realized we hadn't even looked into Guru's death. We did this on a live stream, put this post together. We're like, wait a minute, Boston rapper died the year of the Boston Lakers finals, and he
yep.
died 58 days before the finals concluded at age 48. When those are the gematria values of the 2 teams that played. He died on the 109th day of the year.
And what's funny about Guru is he's the number 38 rapper in the book, so he just made the cut. But
Yeah.
there's a lot to Guru because Gangstar is a huge group. I mean,
I should have wrote Celtics equals 118 here too, because the Celtics like that 118 number. Score 118 a lot in their games. They said he died from cancer. They said he died from blood cancer, which goes with the finals. Finals has that 38 connection as well.
that's
Always
right.
deaths for the finals.
But if you think about Massachusetts, there's not a bigger group to ever really come out as far as hip hop goes than Gangstar.
House of Pain.
Yeah, you could make an argument. You can, but well, the one hit they had the one hit. They had one hit wonder, one hit wonder.
They played the hell out of that song even so today in stadiums. And the one dude, he went on to have a music career. Then he started going by the name Everlast, and then he
Yeah,
started having rap
Everlast.
beef with Eminem. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, look at that. His birth name and his rap name both 67. Fateful.
67, 67, yeah.
And again, today's the 67th Grammy, so I'm out in a way. I'm surprised that there hasn't already been like some headlines that have our eyes open. That's how I feel like we might have changed the game a little bit. Like in years past, there were always deaths like the day before, the day of.
Right before, right, or the day of.
So
Right.
hopefully we have changed the world a little bit. Maybe we did save some people. Maybe it would be happening right now. But I have a feeling it's still going to unfold in the days after. Again, like I said, tomorrow's the 34th day of the year. Murder's 34. Run it in reverse. Murder's 38. That's February 7th. 44th day of the year is February 13th. So on and so forth.
It could be Filthy Rich. 42 years old. He calls himself Big 59.
Well, maybe he's got some more music to produce and sacrifices for a little more longevity to his career. It's because that's what it feels like. It feels like the sacrifice was made for him. So, but yeah, eventually his number will get called. That's the thing. Again, you learn this knowledge. You see where these phrases come from. Your number's up. Your days are numbered. That stuff comes from these people. So,
It reminds me of that OC song, "Time's Up." That was a good song.
Yeah. Again, this quote's going somewhere in the book. Let's see. Nas, Damian Marley, patience. Nas has the words in this song. That's what's annoying. It's like, okay, Nas must know something about this because where's it? Where's his little quote?
Oh yeah.
Who made up words? Who made up numbers? And what kind of spell is mankind under? I mean, you can't tell me he doesn't know about this unless other people are writing his lyrics for him and he's just rapping them and not even thinking about it.
Yeah. He hit the nail on the head on that one. Even if somebody wrote his lyrics.
Yeah, because I mean, when I heard that, I said, "Wait a minute." I gotta start spacing out the blank equals. You mean put a space between the thing and equal? Does that help with the search function? Maybe it does. What date has 67 numerology coming up? Let me think. Today is February 2nd. The date numerology today is 49. So 18 more days. February 20th. And death is 22. February 20th is going to have 67 date numerology. Oh. All right. Any other things you want to throw out there, Jonathan?
That's pretty much it. Let me see if I got something here. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be ready soon.
And just about your personal life, with things switching around, your line of work has been at least for the time being, it's kind of been halted. What you've been doing for your career, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so yeah, we're hoping this book is going to sell well. It would definitely help Jonathan out. And what I'd like to do is, just like when I did number games, I had 2,000 books printed out, and I ended up selling all those as signed copies. Jonathan and I can hopefully link up and do something like that and sign it because we're going to co-author the book. Both of our names are going to be on it, and get some signed copies out there. But yeah, again, the goal is to have it finished by March 9th. And again, it takes 2 to 3 months for when you go the self-publishing route. You got to pay for that, but then from doing this in the past, it takes about 2 to 3 months to get the book printed. So I'm thinking it should be out by June, and June 16th would be a fitting release date for Tupac's birthday, since that's probably, I'd have to say that's got to be the most famous hip hop death. I mean, there's a lot of big ones. Biggie's is right behind it, but I still think Tupac's is probably the most famous. Be a pretty fitting date to put it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Be the 29th anniversary this year. So yeah, we'll probably have it in physical form, but we'll get the information for how to pre-order the book. And for everybody who does pre-order, until you get the physical version, as soon as we have the book written, we'll get you the digital version for free as a holdover until the physical version. And yeah, when I did the signed copies thing, the mistake I made was I told people what the price of the book was going to be, and because I had a price for what the cost going to be, but then um, I ended up writing more. I ended up adding like an extra 100 and some pages to the book because the whole George Floyd thing broke out. I was like done with number games, and then George Floyd happened. I was like, oh my God, this has to be written about. This all ties in. This is huge. And
Right.
the book got way bigger, and then it cost way more to print. And essentially, I sold 2,000 books at a loss, and it was major time consuming. So anyway, we'll make sure that we have everything settled and we know exactly what everything's going to cost. But yeah, if you're interested in pre-ordering, we'll get that information in the days ahead. And I have a feeling that with the 67th Grammys and, hip hop being a big focus of the Grammys this year, I have a feeling, man, sadly that there's going to be a big story to talk about not too far from now. And yeah, we'll as we again, we're getting close to finishing the book, but we'll give you the pre-order information in the days ahead. So,
We'll
yeah,
be done by March 9th.
yeah, we should be able to get it done by March 9th. So that's the plan. That's the plan.
Mhm.
Who died? Hopefully no one yet. But again, 67th Grammys, 67 super fateful number. I mean, we talked about 67 in death about a bazillion times across the whole entertainment spectrum. Again,
And
blood
right
sacrifice.
before the 59th Super Bowl, there's got to be a black person. You already know.
Well, they've already been taking out people for the Super Bowl, but yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. The Super Bowl's by the way, Kansas City equals 67. Kendrick Lamar, 3 awards tonight. They're trying to three-peat.
Mhm. Oh,
He's
so he won 3 tonight.
performer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's related to the 67th Grammys right before the Super Bowl with the big fat 67 team in it. Last year, remember the Chiefs won the Super Bowl while Montana was 67 years old. The 19th prime number, he wore 19 for the Chiefs. First team to go back-to-back in 19 years. Went to overtime 19-19. McCall Hardman caught the game winner, 19th career touchdown.
Could be a rapper from Philly. Freeway, Benny Siegel. They better watch out.
What's the one that's friends with Robert Kraft?
Oh, Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek Mill. He better watch out.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, he won 5? Okay, well, we know who's
He
trying to
won
win their 5th
5.
Super Bowl also. There's a team that's
It-
trying to win their 5th Super Bowl. That's also Kansas City.
he won 5. Wow.
Remember, you guys, Jordan three-peated over Barkley.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, Kobe three-peated from the day that Mahomes was born to the day that Kobe Bryant made his debut in the NBA was exactly 59 weeks. The guy who coined the term three-peat, his name equals 59 in Gematria. Phil Jackson has the same birthday as Patrick Mahomes. Pat Riley made the three-peat team term famous. There's a
Right.
reason we were saying that since forever. If you guys watched last year when the Super Bowl ended, I threw that out there. I said, uh-oh, it's never happened before. Well, in a way it has. The Packers three-peated. It's just 2 of them were Super Bowls 1 and 2, and the first one was before the Super Bowl era, but the Packers three-peated 57 years ago, and now you got a rematch of Super Bowl 57.
Huh.
Yeah, they've been syncing up Charles Barkley and Saquon Barkley all year long. We've been talking about it on Patreon, so it's all a joke.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They make certain players superstars, but that don't mean you win in the Super Bowl when they have certain I think about it. How can anybody not know that all this stuff is rigged when you just look at the history of it and you just see that one person dominated or one team dominated, like the Patriots dominated before the Chiefs. Before that, it was the 49ers. Before that, it was the Cowboys. Before that, it was the Steelers. You know, all the way back to the Packers.
Yeah.
How can you not see it's rigged when it's always a certain team? Like, look at the even in the NBA. the Warriors, the Lakers. It's always the Celtics. You know, every now and then they'll squeeze a team in there that comes out the blue, like when the Bucks won that year, when the Milwaukee Bucks won. Or like, or when the Rams won, like that was, you know what I mean? Like sometimes they'll, like that's the only one. Like Mahomes has been in what, like 8 AFC championships in a row. He's been in like 5 out of the last what, 6 Super Bowls or something. It's something crazy. Like,
Well, since Kobe died, 54, 55, 57, 58, and now 59. All but one. All but 56. You know what? Here, I have a thought, you guys. It's the 67th Grammys, right? Blood sacrifice equals 67. Human sacrifice equals 67. Soul equals 67. Satanic equals 67. But water also equals 67. And it's just like how they're fishing 67 bodies out of the Potomac from the helicopter and plane crash. Water 67. Hey, when I say rapper and I say 6, 7, and water, does it remind you of anyone, especially in light of where the Super Bowl is and the music video they might have done?
yeah, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, exactly. Lil Wayne, 6 foot, 7 foot. He takes that baptism in the bathtub. How old is Lil Wayne right now?
He's about 44.
Because look at this. Look who the host of the 67th Grammys is. Noah? You get the joke, like Noah in the flood?
Right.
Trevor Noah is the host of the 67th Grammys.
Huh. Lil Wayne. And then the big controversy was like, well, why is Kendrick performing in the Super Bowl in New Orleans when it should be Wayne? And this is Wayne's hometown, and he's the biggest artist out of New Orleans, and he should be performing. And then the thing is that Drake was signed. Drake basically is Lil Wayne's artist because he was signed to Young Money. So
Lil
his
Wayne
artist
is
is
42 right now. He's 42 years
42.
old.
Yep. That's not good. Not good. With the 59-yard touchdown pass to start the year by Derek Carr in New Orleans. And you know, who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, like Kendrick might bring Wayne out for a song. Who knows? I mean, but yeah, they basically were saying Wayne should have headlined because he was the person that's from home and this and that. But you know, they want to make Kendrick the big star now. Obviously, he just won 5 Grammys tonight.
I want to see him bring Mia X out to perform, make him say,
Yeah, right. Right. They should make it real New Orleans. That's what I say. But why not bring, you know, have the locals, you know, the big local rappers come out. Why not? You know what I mean?
Well, they had to bring the LA guy, right? Because Louisiana's abbreviated LA. It's
LA, right. Right. Yeah, why not Master P and Cash Money or even Currency? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, the Noah 6, I mean, whatever other water things are out there, but I just know he had the 6 foot, 7 foot, and he gets dunked in the bathtub in the music video.
Huh.
Beyonce won 11 nominations. Remember, International Women's Day is the 67th day of the year. In Jewish gematria, female 67. So a lady is number 1. How many does she have now? She got her 24th the day that Kobe died. So how many does she have now? And remember that she did the Cowboy Carter thing. Remember how she did that Cowboy Carter performance right before Jimmy Carter died?
I mean, yeah.
Hold on. When did that
album
come out?
Speaking of Lil Wayne's 38.
Yeah, no, that's why we were actually worried about Lil Wayne when he was 38 years old. Because Louisiana's 38, Lil Wayne's 38.
He had his last seizure when he was 38 years old.
This Cowboy Carter came out March 29th, the 89th day of the leap year. Beyonce equals 33. Today's the 311th day of her age, the 64th prime.
311, the day that Boss died.
You know, just speaking of Cowboy Carter cleaning up, Lil Wayne, his last name is Carter too, isn't it?
That's right.
just
For
like
sure.
Jay-Z's last name's Carter. I only ever had 2 videos get 1,000,000 views. One was about, Jay-Z signing Lil Wayne, and the other was when, George Herbert Walker Bush died. Um,
Wow. That goes to show
now
you
we can't even
people are
get
into hip hop.
10,000 views.
Yeah. People are into hip hop. That goes to show you
Well,
right
even
there.
my hip hop videos don't get views anymore. It kills me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who Charlie XCX is, but she was 2nd place. I don't even know who that is. Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Post Malone. Wait,
And Post Malone is
it says
like
Kendrick Lamar got 7.
he won 7 Grammys tonight.
Well, it says Kendrick Lamar and Post Malone was 7 each.
Wow.
How many
Well,
awards
because
did they give out?
Post Malone came out with a country album, so I think Post
Really?
Malone. Well, they put Post Malone in the country category now. Yeah.
I remember when
Yeah.
Post Malone was new and we were laughing that the Jewish rapper was born on 7/4.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like probably
Yeah.
2016 or 17.
He's not even a rapper no more. A lot of these rappers are going country because
I
country is
don't
like,
was he ever a rapper? Wasn't he always
well,
singing Mike
exactly. Yeah.
Iverson? Is that a rap song?
Yeah. I know. Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, like a lot of music is going country. I notice a lot of these rappers are doing country, and country is like it's like they're pushing country now. Like with like you said, Beyonce, Shabozy. He had this big, huge song. He probably won Song of the Year, Shabozy, and it's a country song.
Andre 3000 got album of the year?
Wow, that's crazy.
This isn't
And it's
his
a
flute album, is
no,
it? I know
it's
he
a
did some
flute. And he
flute
doesn't
album.
even spit one lyric on this whole album. It's just the whole album is an
It's
instrumental
the
album.
flute album, yeah.
It's the flute. Yeah, that's it. It's just an instrumental. Like I heard it, but it's like for it to be album of the year to me, I could listen to any jazz album or I could just listen to any instrumental jazz album or watercolors or old school jazz, and it's the same. I get the same effect. I think, but the Miles Davis, I could listen to Miles Davis or John Coltrane and enjoy it better. You know what I mean? I think he just won it because of his name.
Well, I heard Andre 3000 say he didn't even know how to play a flute. So,
Oh wow, of course, of course, yeah. Album of the year. Wow. I mean, based off what?
I don't know, that's funny
Oh,
though.
not like us, Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick Lamar won a diss song. Basically, a diss song is the record of the year. That's how they go to. That goes to show you how they like division. Like, you know what I mean? That's how they go to. That shows you right there what they like. They like division. They like beef. They like this shit, man. That's how they brought hip hop. That's what kind of revived hip hop. A diss song won song of the year. Come on, and he's gonna do it for the Super Bowl. He's gonna do it for the Super Bowl.
Diss track equals 67 for the 67th Grammys. Diss
Perfect.
track.
Perfect. And now
Not
that
Like Us is 126 and 54, just like New Orleans, where the Super Bowl is.
Drake's career is dead at 38. I think he was 38 when this song dropped, but that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Like, you telling me there's no other song in the world that came out in 2024 that's not better than Not Like Us? They like to promote beef. They like this shit. They want to say, you're not like us. So who's not like us? The people from Canada are not like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
My
you know,
favorite Kendrick Lamar songs are the ones that Crank Lucas does.
oh yeah, yeah,
Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen his
yeah.
Kendrick Lamar skits? They are hilarious.
I've seen a lot of his skits. I don't know if I've seen any of the
Oh
Kendrick
my
ones though.
god, his Kendrick Lamar skits are hilarious.
Okay.
No, but they're so funny. I'm about to put it on, close this thing out. I
But
don't know how he
Shabozy,
doesn't get more views. Maybe he does too many videos, but it's crazy. He should get more views.
okay. Chappelle Roan, best new artist. It should have been Shabozy because I
Wait,
heard
220. Hold on. 227 is not the kill date. It has killing Gematria. Wait, hold on. 229. 229. 54. It should be 217, right?
I can pull it up. Calm.
It should be 2/17. February 17th. Jordan's birthday.
Yeah,
Jordan's birthday is the
okay.
kill date. February 17th.
Yeah, February. Okay. Yeah.
But 227 is going to have 74 date numerology, like killing is 74. So, I mean, that date does have some fateful gematria too. Oh, 227, though, is going to have 38 date. It's going to have 74 and 38 date numerology, like killing. So, yeah, that's probably a date to watch out for too, 227. Like he's saying, it's 25 days after the Grammys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the kill date's the one with the 44, 64, but 38 and 74 is fateful too. Yeah, both those days. And you know, February 17th is going to be, it's going to have all four of the kill values because it's going to have 64, 44, and 28
But when
days
is
probably, plus it's the 17th of the month. So it's going to have every value of kill.
But Dr. Dre, right? Isn't his birthday the 17th?
I think his birthday is 2/18, isn't it?
It might be 2/18. Yeah.
He had that brain aneurysm years ago, and then
He's about to turn 60, so he made it past 59.
well, he still got 16 days to go. Man, he
Yeah,
better look out.
2/18. Well, yeah.
You
Yeah,
better
that's
look
true.
out.
2/18. Yeah, his birthday's 2/18. And then he just came out with the album with Snoop.
He did?
Yeah, he just came out with a brand new album called Missionary.
Really?
Yeah, it just came out like I want to say like the middle of December. It's really a Snoop album, but Dre produced it supposedly. But Dre supposedly produced the whole album. Yeah, Missionary right there. So that's a new Snoop album. It's completely produced by Dr. Dre supposedly, but when you look at the credits, it says a whole bunch of other producers. So I don't know how Dre
This
always gets all
album
the
came
credit.
out 67 days before his birthday.
Wow. Wow. That's a good catch.
And
That's a
Snoop's
good catch.
birthday is October 20th, so what? It would have been 54 days after Snoop's birthday. Interesting. And missionary makes me think of the church.
Yep, and he's got all the heavy hitters on there. He's got Eminem, 50 Cent.
The album is a condom wrapper. It's like the
Yeah.
doggy
Because remember his
style.
first album was Doggy Style, now it's Missionary.
What's the music video where
30 years later.
his parents go out and they got all the plastic on the furniture?
Gin and Juice.
And the dad's like, "You better not be bringing the dog pound up in here."
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. What music video is that?
Gin and Juice.
Is it Gin and Juice? Is that what it is? Yeah.
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 So Doggy Style now is Missionary 30 years later.
Yeah. Okay. Funny.
So 67 days. That's big time. And he's about to turn 50. Like you said, he's still 59.
You better look out, man.
He's still
Seen
59.
people die a day from their birthday plenty of times.
Too Short's about to be 59.
Don't forget they did Snoop. I mean, that's the thing too. I mean, you could just add in this book all the deaths of the people connected to these guys. Dr. Dre's son died 187 days from his birthday when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg made 187 famous.
Dr. Dre lost a brother. Speaking of brothers, Snoop, his mom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they just came out with that album.
I didn't even know that came out. Missionary. What's that equal in Gematria?
Maybe another 67?
No. No, but I'm gonna think more about that one. Yeah, again, 67th Grammys. It's got to get vicious. That 67 number is all over celebrity deaths. Here, real quick before we go, if you guys don't know about this little index, now we're in 2025. You're right. Deaths in 2025. Wikipedia will keep track of all of the celebrity deaths essentially that are in the
Uh,
headlines.
huh. I didn't know that.
A Brazilian DJ died yesterday at 37. Boss in drama,
37.
38th year of life. But yeah, I don't see any big names for American entertainment, and that does seem kind of unusual. But I'd say that's a positive thing. Maybe we are making a difference. I still think it's going to get nasty in the days that follow. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like remember Grammy or Vanity died the day of the 58th Grammys, and then next thing you knew, Prince was dead, and it was all in the lead up to the 58th U.S. presidential election. 201 days after Prince died, when he had the song "Black Donald Trump."
I mean, but 25 is big because Tupac died at 25. Scott LaRock, which is the very first person to die in hip hop, most famous one, died at 25. There's a lot to that 25.
Doesn't Hit 'Em Up equal 38?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hit
Yep.
'Em Up is 38. It's actually 38 and 34, like Murder and Rapper. It's also got the 97 in it, like Death. Biggie would die in 97. But maybe who's still alive from this song?
Yeah, because a lot of the people he dissed, because he said he dissed Mobb Deep, they're gone. Chino XL's gone.
Bad Boy Killers. Well, the top of that label, I think it was Stephen A. Smith who predicted that Diddy was going to die in prison in the days after that whole thing broke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would be interesting if we didn't make it to the trial date.
But it's towards the end, right? I
Has
think it's
anyone
towards
from Junior Mafia died?
Lil C is still around. Lil Kim is still around. That's pretty much all I know from Junior Mafia.
Yesterday when I logged into YouTube, like some big viral debate was going on was, does OnlyFans empower women? And my first thought, just seeing the title of the stream, I was like, well, I suppose if you take it from the Lil Kim perspective, because she said first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect. And I know a lot of girls are making a lot of money on OnlyFans, but yeah, that's you're not. Ugh. Our society's gotten so messed up in the internet age.
Right. And remember her big song was Get Money? That launched her career, Lil Kim.
She was like the original nasty female rapper chick.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm
And
just I'm scanning over. Yeah, there's a
you know
lot of
what's
Bad
funny? In
Boy on here.
95, you know what's funny? In 95, the name of their debut album is called Conspiracy.
What was Conspiracy?
The name of Junior Mafia's debut album
It was
came out
called
in 90,
Conspiracy.
it's called Conspiracy. Yeah, it came out in 95.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it featured production by DJ Clark Kent, a DJ who just died last year. The lead single Player's Anthem produced by DJ Clark Kent.
Oh, I do remember covering this. This was right at the time of the World Series. Yeah, this is one of those deaths for the World Series. Yeah.
For Clark Kent.
Yeah, because he wore that Yankee cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead at 57, the World Series number. Dodgers went on to win their 57th game in the World Series all time, winning it. Yeah. Yeah.
Panamanian American hip hop.
He died 26 days after his birthday. Yankees 26.
Wow.
Yankees in the World Series. DJ Clark Kent, 109 and 37. Los Angeles went on to get their 109th win of the year, winning the World Series. So right here, LA comes in with 105 wins. Yeah. Remember, and the last 3 times the Yankees and Dodgers met in the World Series, presidents got shot in the same year. It was Trump, it was Reagan, it was Kennedy. And then from Trump's shooting hoax on July 13th to the Dodgers winning the World Series, getting their 109th win of the year, was 109 days later. DJ Clark Kent 109, Los Angeles 109, Yankees 109, shooting 109.
109.
Yeah. Yeah, his name had his birth name was 80 like Yankees, so it's what made him the perfect sacrifice. And that's what I mean. You got the 67th Grammys. You got the Super Bowl. I think this week is going to be bad. He was related to Foxy Brown.
Huh.
I hope he's not the guy that I used to have a guy call my show. He always kept it anonymous, but he said he was related to Foxy Brown, and he said he was real worried about Foxy Brown because he was saying that these days all she does is just lock herself in her room. He's like, I can't talk to her about anything, but he's like, I think she's worried that her time is up. But that was years ago that he was calling and telling me that. I still don't know who that person is because he kept it anonymous, but he would call. Hopefully it wasn't this guy. Relative.
And he's from Panama. Panama equals 46, like sacrifice. At 57, yeah. Yeah. He was he produced a lot of those Junior Mafia tracks.
Huh. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Here, I'm gonna close this out by just reading off a list of names that you guys said, and if you've got your listening ears on, if you think a name should be out there that I just now didn't mention, you can leave a comment. Leave the comment after the stream, not in the live chat, because I'm not going to see what's in the live chat later. But these were names called out in the stream for people who should be in the book. And we're not going to put all these names in the book, not in the first volume, because it's just too damn many. But we'll put the biggest ones in here. But here's what was called out. Tupac, Biggie, Mac Dre, Pimp C, CE, Coolio, Nipsey, Aaliyah, Left Eye Lopez, The Jacka, Big L, Prodigy, Shock G, Capital Steez, DMX, Black Rob, Fat Man Scoop, Pumpkinhead, Sean Price, ASAP Yams, Craig Mack, Heavy D, Pop Smoke, PNB Rock, Rich Homie Quan, XXX Tentacion, Juice WRLD, Biz Markie, Julio Fulio, Rapper K.A. or Ka, ODB, Jam Master J, King Von, Stacks Bundles. I wrote down Pop Smoke 2 times. Jay Dilla, Mac Miller, Speaker Knockers, Big Pun, MO3, FBG Duck, and apparently there's a FBG Cash as well. I don't remember the Cash one. Proof, Young Dolph, Lord Infamous, Blue Benji Kobe.
Yeah, I got him.
The Ruler.
A lot of them I already got them done.
Gangsta Boo.
I got her.
What did I write here? Frito who? I can't read my own writing.
Oh, Santana?
Frito Santana. Soulja Slim, Trax a Million, Chinks Drugs, MF Doom, Guru, Lil Snoop.
Fredo Santana died at 27.
DJ something from H-Town. Who's that? I can't read my writing again. I was trying to write too fast.
Screw. I already got Screw.
H-Town, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, I already got Screw.
True Boy, done. The Dove. There were... God, I can't think of the name of the group. They were a 90s group that had radio play, and one of the members was named Prince, and he died right after the Prince that we think of when we say Prince. And when he died, they had him all dressed up in purple too. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that hieroglyphics?
No. EPMD? No, it wasn't EPMD. Man, if I could think of the right group, you would think you would remember, because they had a song that was on the radio all the time. No, not New Edition.
Not PM Dawn, right? No,
PM Dawn. That's what it was.
PM Dawn?
Prince from PM Dawn. Yep. Yeah, he died right after Prince. Prince from PM Dawn. That's what it was.
I completely forgot about him. He's not even on the list over here. Hold on. I gotta put him.
Yep.
I forgot about him. Yeah.
Static Major. Man, I started writing too fast. I can't even read my own damn writing. Pat something. Camouflage.
Oh, I
Will
got
Mitchell.
camouflage. I got camouflage. Camouflage is already done.
Who? Pat and then something with a S. Pat.
Project. Oh, I got Fat Pat already.
What is it? Pat who?
Fat Pat. I got Fat Pat.
I don't think that's who I wrote down, but Pat something with a S is the next word.
Fat Pat. I got Fat Pat. I got. That's the only Pat I know. I mean, other than Project Pat, but Project Pat's still alive.
We got ODB on here. Shoddy Low, Takeoff, Magnolia Shorty,
Oh,
Young
Magnolia Shorty.
Greatness, Nate Dogg. I'm putting Kobe Bryant on there because he did try to rap and he died in a 38 ritual. Jewel, Caples, Scott LaRock, of course. The Alori Joe's the one connected to Kendrick Lamar. Outlaws rappers, Tupac's bodyguard, Johnny J. We brought up at the end. Pat Stay. That's what I tried to write. Pat Stay.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have him.
Chinks Drugs. I mentioned that name. I covered that one at the time.
Yeah, Chink Drugs was a big one.
Here, it's a somebody called in a while ago and said that they could get his mom to collaborate with us.
Let me see. I think I got Kobe Bryant in here somewhere. Chinks Drugs, yeah. That was a blatant. Yeah, Chinks Drugs, yeah. But notice, okay, like this is what I'm saying. Like French Montana has all his success, but Chinks Drugs, who was his artist, dead, shot in a drive-by, and then you got your boy who's in prison, who's been in prison for a long time. I can't think of his name right now, but he's associated with French Montana too. I can't think of his name right now, but let me see. Hold on.
He died exactly 27 weeks after French Montana's birthday.
Max B. Montana's also associated with Max B.
Is that somebody else who died? Max B?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No. He's in prison. He's about to
I
get out.
see.
He's about to get out. Lionel Pickens. Yep. Chinks Drugs.
Chinks equals 31. French Montana was 31 years old at the time when he died exactly 27 weeks, the ritual number after his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote about Chinks.
Wasn't he the one that was shot at the studio?
No, it was a
Oh,
drive-by.
that was Bankroll Fresh, right? Nobody mentioned his name.
Bankroll Fresh, yeah. Bankroll Fresh died at the studio. Chinks Drugs died in a drive-by.
Yeah, no, because I remember that there was a dude shot at the studio.
That was a big one, Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah, nobody mentioned his name. I'm guaranteed there's a bunch that we forgot. He was shot dead on March 4th, 3-4, like Rich Homie Quan died in a 34 ritual until they changed his age of death to 33.
Right, another Atlanta rapper, just like DJ Young.
See, when I did this post, I didn't know reverse gematria yet, so I didn't know how rapper equaled 34 in reverse, but I knew murder was 34.
Project Pat.
Yeah, I should go back. Oh, hold up. Oh, 2 Chainz was 38 at the time. He was associated with 2 Chainz. So
Huh. Yep. Makes sense.
yeah, 2
Makes
Chainz was
sense.
38 when Bankroll Fresh got killed.
It's just like how 2 Chainz is associated with OG Maco's death.
Mm-hmm.
Another rapper from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bankroll Fresh. Yep.
He was see having that 118 in your numbers, he was born on a 118 date. Fateful. Yeah, back in the early days of coding, like I didn't know the reverse, so I didn't know where the 153 fit in with the Jesuits, but Travis Scott posted it 1053, like the 153 in it.
Wow.
The studio 174, number of the beast thing. The photo, look at the image, how they get a license plate. So all you can see is the 44 right there.
Right. Right. Like
And the
Georgia.
QBH, I mean, that's like key letters, and a lot of Kabbalah is spelled with Q first, but like just you look at those letters like, QBH, that's like key letters in Kabbalah. 44 is the shooting kill number.
Georgia 44, right. It's just like when Georgia played Georgia Tech last year, and I think Georgia won with 44 points.
That happens all the time. Alabama just became 19-3, beating Georgia in basketball. Like 193 is the 44th prime. Vanderbilt 44 fell to 4-4 in the conference.
Oh,
Soulja
Soulja
Slim.
Slim. That's huge. I wrote about him. There's so many. There's a lot of 38 to Soulja Slim too.
He died 79 days after his birthday, the other murder number. 4,600 blocks, sacrifice. In this post, I didn't look at Juvenile. They had Juvenile doing Vax That Ass Up in the time of the scandemic. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. Crazy.
So it's exactly 8 months after Juvenile's birthday. Then he's got a March 26th birthday. What year was that? 2003. November 26th, the day leaving 35 days left in the year. Look at that. He died on the day leaving 35 days left in the year, exactly 35 weeks after Juvenile's birthday. Like Rap is 35. Like Svengali's 35. What's Juvenile? Juvenile equals 35. Shit. That was a big miss. So
Juvenile 35, right?
look at this. I mean, here. He died November 26, 2003. That's the day leaving 35 days left in the year. Juvenile's got a March 26th birthday.
And
March 26th.
Slim died at the age of 26 on the 26th.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, exactly 35 weeks after Juvenile's birthday. And again, just Juvenile in the most pure ciphers, 35.
And
Song,
like
Slow Motion, that's the Luka Doncic theme song.
slow mo. Yeah. Yeah, killed on the 4600 block. Yeah, Sacrifice 46, Juvenile 46.
Yeah.
And then one of the biggest rappers right now, Boss Man D-Lo, he's got a song called 46th Street. 46th Street.
Uh-oh.
And it's going viral.
Uh-oh.
It's going viral. It's definitely going viral.
Biz Markie, shout out to Ralph. Yeah, Biz Markie, I think, was on the list. I might have forgot to say it, but yeah, Biz Markie died and seemed to be in. Yeah, Biz Markie's definitely on the list.
Oh, yeah.
And his death seemed to have a lot to do with that Georgetown sweatshirt that he wore in his Just a Friend music video.
Yeah, I wrote about Biz Markie
How do you? Am I
somewhere.
spelling his name wrong? Maybe it's IE. Georgetown 57, dead at 57. Biz Markie died on the kill date that month, July 16th, 2021. That was the
Yep,
kill date.
yep. Biz Markie, yeah, that was huge. There was a
It
lot of
was
rap.
falsely reported 15 days earlier that he had died on July 1st, which can be written 1/7. 35. There's that 35 again. Rap's got the 35 like Svengali. 35-year career. Biz Markie, the rap name's got the 59 coded in it. Died 144 days after the anniversary of the release of his first album that came out on the 54th day of the year. Jesuit Order 54 and 144, like John Carroll established Georgetown when he was 54. Yeah, here's the Just a Friend music video wearing the Georgetown sweatshirt. Georgetown sweatshirts and menace to society as well. The Hoyas were big, though, in the early 90s, so... Yeah.
Biz Markie, yeah. A lot of people compare him to Old Dirty Bastard.
What? Biz Markie and Old Dirty Bastard?
I don't know why. I'm like, I don't really see the. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see the comparison, but
Yeah, I wouldn't compare those two at all.
right.
Whenever I think of Old Dirty Bastard, I think of him and Method Man on MTV. And he's like spouting off all this conspiracy related stuff. And Method Man's like, I don't have anything to do with anything he's saying right now.
Yeah. I'm not
like, man, I got endorsement deals, a show coming out on HBO. They're going to put me in movies. I don't have anything to do with any of this.
Yeah.
Hold on. I forget what they did to Old Dirty Bastard. They made it seem like he was paranoid and crazy. He was born on the day, leaving 46 days left near the old sacrifice number, died 2 days before his birthday. He died at 35 too. 35 again. It's another one. Oh, they said he OD'd at 35. OD equals 35. Come on, man.
Right. Like, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, closing words, Jonathan. How you want to close this out tonight, man? I got to wrap it up.
We can wrap it up, yeah. I just want to say the book's coming soon. Get ready for it.
Yeah,
Please support
a
it.
long time coming. Hard work will pay off. I didn't know that Old Dirty Bastard died in Riz's studio. Did you know that? Somebody just said that in the chat.
No, I didn't know that. I heard he died in the studio. I know it was RZA's studio. Huh.
RZA knew the future too. He has that song Tragedy. What's he saying? Tragedy lyrics.
Oh,
he described the moment we're living in right now. Yo, assassination, vaccination, poor education, infatuation with Satan, with global nation taxation. Yeah.
Huh.
Fiber optic, microscopic, biological germ. Yeah. A lot of things that RZA said, it's just like, I don't have the lyrics up on the screen, but yeah, the song Tragedy, if you don't know it. Interesting words in that song. Hold on, I want to see this thing. Did he really die in his studio? I didn't know about that.
I didn't know. I knew he died in a studio. I didn't know it was that studio.
I mean, it makes sense. He's Wu-Tang. He's the guy that like made all the beats for Wu-Tang, so I guess maybe that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
He collapsed at 4:35 p.m. 4, the number associated with death. Age 35, 35 minutes after the hour. Come on, man. Yeah, it says here in his wiki it was RZA's studio. Okay, I never looked into that. So July 5th to November 13th. July 5th to November 13th. What year did he die? 2004.
Oh, 4.
He died 131 days after the RZA's birthday, the 32nd prime. Hold up. RZA equals 36. He died 2 days shy of his 36th birthday in his studio. Wu-Tang Clan is 35. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan is 35.
That's a good one. For sure. That's a good one.
There it is. Shaolin Monk's 131. Because RZA's the one who brought that whole Shaolin thing to the group.
Yeah.
So he died 131 days after RZA's birthday, and Shaolin Monk is 131. Wicked.
Mm.
Yeah, and RZA, you know, he's got the music and Hollywood career too. He's in a bunch of movies. What movies is RZA in?
Yeah, and he's then he just came out with an album with the Colorado Symphony. He has all the success.
God, he better be careful. He's been in 83 movies.
And then you got an album with the Colorado Symphony. Colorado equals 38.
Really? Is it like the symphony doing Wu-Tang music?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, you could probably Google it. It's something like that. I'm like, wow, that's. I'm trying to find my Young Dolph stuff. I can't find it for some reason.
Shaq Diesel has a song with the RZA. I didn't know that. The Fushnikins. All right. Well,
Accidental overdose, of course.
he's in the movie The Killers. Fitting.
The Killers. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. Black
Wait a
Rob
minute.
shot.
Hold up. What year did Old Dirty Bastard die?
I got
2004. So it looks like RZA, because it looks like all of his film stuff is Wu-Tang related until 2003. So he just gotten into maybe this Upright Citizens Brigade, but I bet that's something just as coming on there as like his Wu-Tang self. So he started getting into like other Hollywood movies the year before ODB dies. I don't think that's an accident.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah. Part of the reason we can't get any big celebrities to help us out is because they all have a blood sacrifice to their name. Come on, man.
Right. And it could be you try to admit something, it's gonna be worse for you.
Well,
you know, you never know what the circumstances could be like. Nick Blicky.
Scary Movie 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to explore that more. I never looked at ODB's death in light of RZA, but now it all makes sense. So
Yeah, there's a lot of 35 to the Wu-Tang.
mm-hmm. And you know what else is 35 is China, where the whole Shaolin thing is. That's their whole thing, the Shaolin monks. Okay. All right. One more time, Jonathan. You want to close us out? We'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we could wrap it up. I just want to say the book's coming soon. It's gonna be worth every dollar you spend, and we got more volumes coming after the first one comes out. So it's gonna be good illustrations. It won't be too long. It'll be straight to the point where like it won't be over your head, and you'll be able to really understand it, especially everybody in this community. So, but I want to make it so we don't go over people's heads for somebody who's never heard of Gematria either. So it's gonna be like not a hard read is what I'm trying to get at. I want to make it so it's not a hard read, so it's straight to the point. You got illustrations, you got a nice cover, and not too long, straight to the point. And that's basically what we're doing. So it's coming soon.
Here's another one, Jonathan.
Bushwick.
Yeah, we forgot about Bushwick Bill's death.
Yeah. That's another one. That's another member of a group who got. That's the thing about hip hop. It's like they always get rid of a member of a group, from Wu-Tang to Ghetto Boys to just last year with DJ Polo. He was in a group with Cool G Rap. Even from back in the day, they got rid of Eazy-E in NWA.
No one has died from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, still all these years later. That's what blows my mind. 2 Live Crew, both of the members are dead. Besides Luke, Chinaman's gone. Brother Marquise is gone.
Yeah, Bushwick Bill's death was synced with Scarface.
Yeah. I'm telling the last one out of the Ghetto Boys, the last one's gonna be remain surviving is Willie D.
Remember, they made it seem like Scarface was going to die from the cooties.
Yeah.
Cooties 19 almost got him.
He'll probably make it to 59 though.
Bushwick Bill. Oh yeah, that's right. There were Bushwick axe murders 50 days before he died. That was like a big news story.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy how they do it. All right. But yes, I have a feeling we're going to be back sooner than later with the Grammys just having passed. And it's just sadly, that's the way this business works. And it's Black History Month too. Always some weird deaths in Black History Month. Again, you got a lot of rappers approaching age 59.
We're coming up on 2/4, which is the reflection of 4/2.
It might be a thought to really think about everyone connected to Tupac, because he did die at 25. So, yeah, that could be a book in itself by the end of the year. Things that happen in 2025. Fife Dog from Tribe Called Quest. Yeah. Good one. See, there's all kinds of ones that we forgot. There's all kinds of ones that we forgot. I told you, we've done so many of these over the years. That's why I'm just like, I know that there's way more than this. I just can't remember.
Fife Dog for sure. Yeah, that's huge.
That was on 322.
A Tribe Called Quest.
He's dead at 45. Hip hop 45. 45, not very old. They said he died from diabetes. That has that 38 connection. He died on 34 date numerology. That one shows up a lot like 38 because, again, murder and rapper both equal 38 and 34. Hold on. It's just funny. I look back at my old work because I didn't know as much, and just like these decodes were so whack compared to the things that we put out now. And I used to get like pretty damn big views back then. I'm just like, how is it even possible? I guess maybe that's why they let me get views back then. Because I mean, we were on to it, but it just what we put out now is it's like 100 times better, and now it gets like 100 times less views.
Yeah.
Oh, who else? Who am I thinking? Is there a Kid Snow
That's
from True Live Crew? What's his name?
oh
Frost? Kid Frost?
Chinaman.
Yeah.
Chinaman passed away years ago. Yeah, for Two Live Crew. That might be his. Wait, Kid Frost. Yeah, that might be his real name, Kid Frost. But I know Chinaman and Brother Marquise both died from both passed away from Two Live Crew. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But DJ Frost might be his real name.
Yeah. Looking back at this death of Five Dog, it deserves a better decode. But dead on 3/22. Nothing suspicious about that date.
Right.
And that date can be written 22/3, Brooklyn, New York group. That's the other 223 connection. I didn't know reverse gematria when he died. I didn't have the reverse yet. I didn't learn that until then in 2016. Look at Fife Dog. Look at what I couldn't see back then. I couldn't. Oh shit! I don't have it up on the screen, but his name equals 38 in reverse.
Interesting.
He got 3879 in his name, like murder. All right, but yeah. Anyway, you guys, we'll be back soon. Sadly, I know there's going to be a very appropriate stream to talk more about it, and we'll be working for the next month to get this thing all finished up, and we'll let you guys know how you can pre-order it pretty soon. So, and by the way, if you would like to help out with the illustrations, I set up an email address, 38 special book. Just write out the number 38. Here, I'll just write it here, not like it's a decode, but just so you can see. 38 special book at gmail.com. If you're interested in helping out with the illustrations, yeah, shoot me an email. And if you could send a sample drawing or something you've done, that would be cool. So,
Okay. Oh, that's the email you set up? Cool.
yeah, just for people who are interested in helping contribute with the illustrations, because I know you got family members that can help out, but maybe it'd be cool if we had some other people in the community also collaborate.
Yeah, I'm down with that for sure.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like for the cover, at least for the cover, it's got to be the biggest rappers. But
Yeah.
inside the book, we could put illustrations for basically every rapper if we want.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
again, thank you to everyone who tuned in, and thank you to everyone who will support the book. It's going to be here soon enough. It's been a long time coming, and yeah, I think that's it. Anything else you want to throw out there, Jonathan?
No, that's it. I appreciate it, Zach. And We working, so it's coming soon.
Indeed. All right, guys, have a good night, and until next time.
Later.